Welcome back, travelers from afar. A reminder that we still have stickers over on Etsy. Also, head on over and follow our new Twitter. Read about behind the scenes of the Procrastinators. First look on any of the art made by them as well. Now, let us see what happens on still day 2 of this new world.
I welcome back our players to this week's session. Last week we were joined by a guest and we fought some spiders. And you guys won. So congratulations. This enabled you all to level up to level 3. I feel sorry for you guys because, well, characters now get more complicated and a bit more serious. But anyway, Gillie has now found the crystals. That was his main drive in the last session. And our 3 half-elves, Alyn, Salvya, and Hickory, all went to the waterfall room to rest and recover. So all 3 of you have your hit points back up to maximum as you had a long rest. Everybody else, you're still stuck with your current HP. Back to the point. We focus today's session in to the cave, where the crystals are radiating a soft bluish purple glow, highlighting the tear-stained features of Gillie, who has come back to their senses, and highlighting the fur of Knell. Everything that has happened recently has shook Gillie to his core. His soul, mind, and body all feel much heavier now that the haze has vanished. The silence, with the occasional drip of water in the cave walls, is all that sounds besides the quiet breaths of the pair.
The more he thinks about it, the harder he grips onto the crystal. And she's looking up at Knell as she's patting him, and he starts to almost hyperventilate even more again, because as things are clearer and things are coming more into his focus, the more he's remembering, the more he feels like shit, and he's also at the same time has this small inkling of, but do I really feel like shit? He knows he should feel like shit, but he also has this small area where it almost like he doesn't feel like shit, but he's hyperventilating nonetheless.
Now you were just...
Knell doesn't know how to deal with this kind of stuff. She is going to awkwardly continue to pat him for a moment. And then, Gillie, would you like to, take a crystal with you? Are you going to be okay? I knew there was something wrong. I knew it. You were acting so strange. Are you going to be okay?
At the mere voicing of saying that he should take if he wants to take a crystal, is when something clicks in his mind and he pushes himself away from the crystal he's hugging, stands up, really takes in the room and around him. He's still sobbing and hyperventilating, but he just kind of hugs himself and starts to just walk. He doesn't really pick direction. In his mind he needs to get out of here. This isn't helping him. He needs to be far, far away. He fucked up. He doesn't deserve to be here and be surrounded by these pretty crystals. He's probably mumbling a little bit. That's saying, "I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. I need to get out. I need to go. I need to. No, I can't. I can't be here. I've done everything wrong. I hate myself." And he's just going. But it's a very soft mumble.
Knell can probably hear it. She's going to startle a little bit at this reaction and awkwardly step after him. But as she does, she's gonna look around at the room a little bit. And if she sees any crystal small enough to pick up and put in her pocket, she will do so.
Okay, roll a perception check for me. Your perception skill with a d20.
And this is not a perception with hearing or smell, so
No, sight only.
probably wouldn't be proficient on that.
No.
Where is my perception? +1. So 15.
15. Okay. Just to clarify, are you trying to, are you walking behind Gillie?
I assume he's moving out of the room.
Actually,
And
I wanted to see if I should roll because he's really not paying attention at all. He just kind of got up and started walking.
very large room. It's like,
but there's crystals and other things. He doesn't know anything about this cave or tunnel. He knows nothing at this point. It's all a blur of his bad actions. That's all he can see. He doesn't remember where he went, how he got here. He's just walking because he's like, if I walk, I'll get out of here probably, maybe, I don't know. He could honestly be walking a circle for all he knows.
I'd probably go more on to with Gillie's passive perception as he's walking around.
Okay.
Not paying attention, so that's 13 anyway. So it's not particularly high, but you're not bumping into anything actively.
Okay. Just wasn't sure.
Yeah, you're fine. So, is Knell following behind at like a slower pace? Or...
well, if he's just walking in circles around the room, then she's probably just looking at him in concern. But if he's leaving the room, she would follow after him.
I think he's trying to actively leave the room, but it will take him a moment or two to actually find how to get out.
Okay, then while he is walking around like that, I will take in the room around the two of us, and I will try to find a small gem that I can comfortably fit in my hand and put in my pocket.
I'm not that small.
A small crystal. I don't know, man. Knell is pretty big.
You rolled a 15 for that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Keeping a somewhat of an eye and ear on Gillie as you watch him for a moment as he walks. Somehow avoiding the hole that's in this room that you
if he
take
moved
note
towards
of.
that hole, I would attempt to try to keep him from walking into the hole.
Well, it seems like he's actually walking like around it. It's like he actively knows this hole's there. But
speaking of said hole, I would like to investigate that if at all possible.
Well, let's do your perception first.
Okay, perception for that as well, or just for the crystal?
No, that was for the crystals. Let's do that one.
Okay, perception of the hole.
Yep.
I got an 18 for the hole.
Anyway, perception for the crystals was a 15. Looking around while keeping an eye on Gillie, you do see a couple of small crystals, but they're quite firmly embedded. But they are around the size of Knell's paw. So yeah, there are a few small crystals lying around, but they are attached, essentially either to the wall or a bigger crystal.
If I grab onto one and yank or something, would I be able to dislodge it?
What's your strength?
Uh, strength is 13 plus 1, and I'm proficient.
I just wanted the big number, so 13, right?
Yes.
Okay. Grabbing a hold of one of the crystals, you like give a tug, and like that one doesn't come out. Um, Another one does quite successfully. Wasn't deeply embedded. Tugging on a few, you eventually get.
I only want one.
Yeah, you do get one after like trying on various different small crystals. Notably, as you tug this crystal out, the glow that was around it seems to sink into the crystal itself. And now you've got like a small crystal that has a meld of blue and purple, almost like oil on water. It's kind of that kind of meld.
Yeah, that's mine now.
So yeah, you have one small crystal.
Put that in my coin purse. Okay, I rolled a 17 for investigating the hole, and that's plus 1 with the perception.
You want investigation if you're doing a
Oh,
whole.
right! Investigation! That's
Yeah,
plus
not
0.
perception.
So, 17.
17. So you are also you've taken notice of this hole that Gillie is somewhat naturally avoiding.
The monks, dude.
Yeah, you don't know if this is just down to training or is Gillie actually aware of where he's going. Either way,
Well, it is on
you.
the ground, and he's looking at the ground.
I don't know Nell's thought process. You somewhat creep over to this hole, and it's a hole. It's quite dark. Good now. The crystals themselves are giving a bit of light to it. It seems to be naturally made. You could say definitely big enough for creatures of medium size to or smaller to go down. You don't know what's at the bottom though.
Nothing's making any noise or anything down there?
You can hear dripping water.
Okay.
You can't hear any because you're not like actively focusing on any sounds of the hole, and you've got Gillie in the background. Any sound that might come from it is doled out.
I
So
do have I'm not sure if it's advantage or proficiency or whatever. I'm good at hearing things because I have large ears.
yeah,
But again, distracted by Gillie, so I'll accept
yeah,
that.
and don't forget, Gillie is obviously a tiefling, so they have hooves, and she's walking on stone ground.
Oh, he's clip clopping around, isn't he?
Yes, he
That little
is.
shit. Even when he's not trying, he's being a little shit. Okay. Well, after I have looked in the hole and palmed my crystal, I will I will go after Gillie and try to I don't know, put my hand on his shoulder or something like
Yep.
are you okay? Gillie, what are you?
He's going to be with the touch because he had gotten himself into such a panic. He's gonna to almost like turn around and jerk and look at you, and in this whole like scared, I don't know, cat, deer, headlights, so, one of those freezes. He's gonna look at you with these wide eyes, like, I forgot you were here for a moment.
Fell into Knell again.
I
Well,
did.
Knell
I'm
will
sorry.
flinch away from that.
He once
Okay.
again takes a look of his surroundings. We're still here. Why are we still in
Yeah.
this room?
Not.
How do I get out of here? I need out now, please.
Okay. The other. And Knell will lead him towards the entrance to that room so that they could leave the room. She's very confused. But she has a very pretty crystal in her pocket, so that's something.
The closer they get to the exit, the more his whole body just kind of tightens up with leaving crystals behind. But he's like, no, ignore it. Go out now.
And Knell will sort of wince a little bit as they near the dead spiders at the entrance of the spider room.
If I remember correctly, there was no dead spiders near the entrance of the crystal
No,
cave.
they got. No. I'm talking about the entrance of the spider room.
I think so. You've come out of the crystal cave and you're in the main part, heading towards the waterfall room.
Yes.
Right, I'm with you
And
now.
as they get closer to the spiders that were crushed by the pillar, that were also stabbed by Knell, she is going to wince at that and probably slow her steps a little.
Yeah, it does not smell great. I want to point that out. It does not smell great.
Oh, it's a bunch of squished spider, and it's been there for at least I don't know, half an hour if everyone else got a short rest.
Yep, about half hour.
As they approach
Doesn't
the
take long.
spiders, Gillie will stop and look at the spiders intently for a few moments before he will turn towards Knell and be like, how many spiders did you kill? And then he'll slap himself. No! No greed! And then continue to walk.
Fuse. And highly concerned. Apparently, greed is a very bad thing for Gillie. She'll have to remember that. But she's feeling really bad about storming these spiders' home and killing them, and then apparently desecrating their bodies by squishing them with a pillar. She would like to look over them to see if there's anything that can be salvaged. Like anything that she can use to honor these poor dead spiders in some way and not just leave them there to rot and die for no reason whatsoever.
Alright, roll for survival. I assume Gillie's walked on?
Yeah, Gillie continued to walk on because staring at the spiders, he was remembering the whole needed body part, but he felt that was too greedy, and so he just continued to walk.
Right, as you are walking through the tunnel, you eventually come across Salvya, who was on her way down towards the cave with the dead spiders. In her face, a bit concerned, and seeming to soften up a little bit with relief as Gillie comes into sight.
I got 18 on my survival, by the way.
Yes. Looking over the corpses of the spiders, you see that the mandibles are salvageable, which means there's a good chance you could get an intact venom gland from perhaps one of them. The two sacs that are hidden inside. And you got a cut, and the other one doesn't have much of a squished head, so you could get some spider eyes, which
Okay, are
could be
these
quite
things
valuable.
that I did get, or things that I'm just observing that I could get?
Could get.
Okay.
With an 18, you can salvage them. I just need to roll for like how intact they are.
Okay, I would like to do that. I figure Gillie's moving towards the waterfall room. That's where the rest of our friends are. I don't
Okay, so
Know that for sure, I guess, but I would assume because that's
Gillie's heading that way, so fair
yeah.
assumption. Alright, so while you're harvesting, and I'm gonna roll some dice, Salvia
Oh, you roll
and
that one? Okay.
to see the condition of the stuff that you gain. So,
Okay.
but during that time, Gillie and Salvia, if you wish to speak.
Yes. As you said, she will look relieved, and even if she's troubled before because what happened before, she's of course aware that he's the one that has caused all this chaos. She can also help to be worried about the two. So she will walk closer and would look a bit hesitant because she's not sure what to say, but finally she will just be honest and show her concern, asking if he's okay.
He looks at her, and he can see he's back in the hole. He's kind of hugging himself and just trying to get out. He's like, "Yeah, I honestly, I can't really say if I'm okay or not. I want out of the cave, please."
Okay, should we just wait for Knell to join us? And we can go out if you want.
He looks back, thinking she was still following, but honestly, at the same time, he didn't really care. And he looks back. You can wait. I have to go. And he continues to walk.
Salvia will look concerned, but at the end she will prefer to wait for Knell just a bit because she knows it's more dangerous inside the cave than outside. So at least even if he doesn't look okay, he won't be in immediate danger. Makes sense. So she will walk closer to Knell to wait for her and see if she can help because she would rather finish things soon and get out too.
Gonna
Right, yeah.
help me get spider stuff?
Right, so Salvia, you're getting closer to the spider cave to assist Knell, or like see what she's up to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you come into the spider cave just as Knell is slicing the nerves and tendons that are holding these eyes in place. Knell, you managed to salvage one venom gland. It's in a little bad shape, but because some of the gland itself is a bit crushed, but it hasn't like burst at all, so good chance all the venom's still there. But you're not sure how much of the venom itself you're going to be able to harvest at a later point. You also have managed to get 4 of the spider's eyes in relatively good condition, so you know that these could actually get quite a high price at one point if you had to sell them.
They could
But
probably
you,
be using like potions and stuff for other
yep,
people, right?
yep,
Okay.
all spells depending on which spell you use. But
As
you
long as they can
used to
be
spot the
used by
white hair
somebody.
of Salvia. Say what?
I said at least they can be used by somebody. So Salvia is coming over, and Nell will notice as she's gotten all of her things and is starting to wrap them up to put them into her bag and tuck them away all nice and safe and carefully. Oh, Salvia, um, how is Kiira?
She seems to be stable, I would say. She's sleeping and we made sure to go farther from here to make sure we were safe and we wouldn't be attacked. I'm sorry for having to leave you two behind. Are you okay?
I'm not hurt at all. Did anybody else get hurt? I know that Kiira was she was bleeding and she was unconscious. And I asked Hasuna to help. Was she able to help at all? Uh, Gillie does not seem very good. He's not uh acting strange in the bad way anymore, but he seems very upset.
Hmm. Yes, he was insisting in getting out. I think he may be upset about how everything went. He didn't look in his right mind, to be honest. But now he seems more guilty, perhaps.
Yes, I think something was very wrong with him when he was acting like that. You see, when he ran away from me like that, he he burned my hand when I was holding on to him. It wasn't on purpose, I don't think. It was just how his skin felt. And he ran after that. And I think something really bad happened to make him do that. But I think it might be past now. And he seems very upset. Uh I got what I could from the spiders, so uh
Hmm.
perhaps we should speak outside of the cave. That seems to be where Giri wants to be.
Hmm.
Should we gather up everybody else and go?
Yes, I think the best could be following Gillie and making sure the others are okay.
Okay.
He doesn't look like he should go. See, he doesn't look like he should be going around in the forest.
Yes, he doesn't seem to be in his correct mind right now. And Knell will start towards the waterfall room to see, find Alyn and Kiira and see if Hasuna is still there.
Okay. Just I will say, like, Salvia goes ahead of you and like heading back into the waterfall room because she knows where they are within the room itself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, Knell, on the other hand, you hear this strange noise coming from behind you.
Oh
Um,
goodness.
a bit of a
Hmm.
skittering noise. It's not close. It's not as if it's directly behind you, but it's in the cave room.
The unimpressed spider.
Um, it's the same sort of skittering noise you heard before when the spiders descended. Um, but it's like all you can hear are these like clicking of the mandibles, and it doesn't sound happy.
Oh, anger spider. Uh,
Do you want to turn around?
I will pull out my shield. Well, did I ever put away my shield? I probably did. I will pull out my shield at the very least and turn to see if I can see it or hear
Um,
it or something.
well, you can definitely hear it. Um,
Yeah, good ears. Thank goodness for good ears. Uh, I will turn around and I will try to see where it is and if I can maybe uh usher Salvia more quickly towards the exit. Can I do that? Are we in the tunnel between right now,
you're
or are we?
you're not in the tunnel. Like we're now stood. You're directly under the beam that holds it up into the natural cave.
Okay,
Salvia's
so
in the tunnel.
I'm just starting into the tunnel, and
Yeah,
Salvia is already in.
you're like a
Okay,
about 3 feet in. So you're still very much probably what would be considered the natural cave, where Salvia's
then
in the actual mine.
when I turn around, can I see the spider? And I
You can
am
take a.
still moving backwards into the tunnel as I'm turning and looking.
All right, all right. Um, it's like looking around, your ears flicking. You can hear where it's coming from, and it's not above. It's actually on the ground. Um, and it's like you quickly look to your right, and like out from behind one of these stalagmites comes the spider. It still has an arrow in its butt.
Oh
Um,
no, poor thing! I don't want to kill another spider.
but it seems I don't know. It's like the spider doesn't look angry. If anything, it just looks a bit sad.
Oh,
He is like you see him walk over to the two other spiders and just like hovers there on the stalagmite that has fallen. It's just like looking at them. It's like you see the little legs are like touching the other spiders, perhaps checking for signs of life.
Oh, Knell is going to cry. And she is going to apologize to the spider.
Yeah, so the spider's not actively coming towards you. It's just like you were in its vicinity.
Yeah,
If you're
I'm
walking
still in
backwards,
the
then
tunnel, and it's
yeah.
way over there, and it probably can't hear me, but I'm going to apologize to the spider and cry.
So yeah, you're seeing like a very tender, somewhat a natural thing, perhaps, of spiders of this size. Perhaps you're seeing something that happens in nature, as you're backing up. Yeah, you just see the spider like tuck its legs in, and it's just sat there.
Oh
As
shit!
you back up into the rest of the tunnel.
I'm gonna stop walking for a second because Knell needs a moment. Oh no, she kind of wants to go over and try to comfort the spider. Oh no! Oh no! What do I do?
Salvia can see that.
Yeah, if Salvia looks over her shoulder, you can see that Knell has stopped.
Okay.
She's
Then
You can't see this. Yeah, you
clutching
can't
her
see the spider
shield, and
yet.
her ears are back, and she's got tears in her eyes. Oh no! Fuck!
Salvia will be at first really on edge because she thinks they are going to be attacked again, but then she watches as Knell does and is surprised at the gesture because she didn't think spiders could be like that. And she noticed how Knell looks sad, and she's also moved from this, and she takes Knell's hand because she can see she's really sad. She's also sad herself, but they can't risk getting closer.
Yeah.
I would like to know:
Mm-hmm.
is the unimpressed spider smaller than the other two spiders?
No.
Well,
Yes.
essentially the two other spiders are a bit squished.
Yes, but I did encounter these spiders. I fought these spiders. I
Yeah,
fucking stabbed them.
You saw them next to each other. Casting your mind back, yes, this not impressed spider was actually smaller.
God damn you, Gem!
Why
Bear
you
in mind,
ask?
not by much. The not impressed spider wasn't small by much.
God damn you, Gem!
You guys wanted to see this spider again, so I'm giving you what you want.
God damn you, Gem!
Who
Uh,
said that?
shit. Fuck. I killed its parents!
Oh god.
Fuck. Wolf jerky. Oh fucking no! It's still bigger than me. It's probably gonna be mad at me. I killed its parents. I'm covered in their blood. Fuck! I have his papa's eyes in my fucking bag!
Should I
Okay.
point out that, a certain druid has stuff?
Yeah, but Knell is emotional and not thinking about druids. She's thinking she orphaned a baby spider. Fuck. If she gets closer, it's probably gonna try to attack her.
No.
Uh...
I have not rolled for this spider's emotional state. I mean, I could roll for it.
Fuck! 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 What do I do? What do I do?
1.5 minute mark.
Salvia, please pull me away from the baby spider before I go try to love on it.
Alright, I'm being asked to do it. Let's see. Okay, I want this dice. Oh, that's really cruel. As you're, like, Knell is watching this spider, you see it start to cry. Like, these tears, like, all 8 eyes are beginning to leak. And yeah, this spider is crying. You can hear these sad little clicks. And like this mournful skitter kind of noise. Yeah, this spider is crying.
I am going to cautiously approach said spider. I am going to lower my shield. Not put it away, but I'm going to lower it. I do not have my sword out. I am sobbing. And I'm apologizing to this spider. I'm probably gonna get about halfway before I
was gonna say, how
sort of
close are you gonna get to this spider? Because there's
I'm gonna get
I'd
about
probably say,
halfway.
yeah, it's probably about 25 feet between the pair of you, roughly.
I'll get about 10, 15 feet away and just sort of fall to my knees and apologize several times.
Right. Okay, well, the spider notices you. And it's like it's still crying, still making this sad skittery noise. But you see it, like, it gets up. It doesn't, like, it moves. But it's like crouching over the dead bodies of the other spiders. And it's like it's trying to make itself look bigger. Yeah, very defensive sort of spider, but yeah, the spider is still crying. It's roll insight for now as you're looking at the spider.
This is 13 plus what? Insight. Where is insight?
Above investigation, I believe.
Plus 1. So 14.
14. Yeah, it's not a high DC. You're staring at the spider. It's crying. It's looking quite defensive, but you can see it's trembling. It's scared. It's scared of you. You're fairly certain that this spider would stand there and let you kill it, despite its fear.
I'm going to pull all of my wolf jerky out and put it on the ground and push it towards the spider.
Oh god, why have I animated this spider so much?
I'm physically crying.
I'm crying here just playing this spider. Okay. Rolf, you watch the spider as it like looks at this jerky.
It's all I have.
And it comes a little closer, but it's like enough to reach out a leg and like poke it. It's like it pokes this wolf jerky.
I will scooch back a little bit and quietly say, I am so sorry. Please take this. I do not know what else I can give you. I am so sorry.
Yeah. The spider is just poking the wolf jerky, but then it's just like it goes back to its quite defensive stance in front of the dead bodies of the other spiders. It's still trembling slightly, so it's still quite scared. But it's not making any advancements towards you. It's like you're locked in a staring match with a crying spider.
Salvia will be a bit tearing up too because it's really sad, but she doesn't know what to do, so she will stay next to Knell in case the spider decided to attack. But when they see it's not, she will gently try to tug Knell to try to get her to move a bit farther from the spider.
Nothing else Nella can actually do. She doesn't have anything else to give, and she doesn't want to get any closer and scare the poor thing. She'll slowly back up on her knees and then very cautiously stand to go with Salvia and head towards the exit, sobbing her poor little eyes out. Salvia, what are we doing? We got killed his parents. What? We wasn't supposed to. I can't just. And then
I gotta ask, are you actively crying right
I
now?
am actively crying.
Oh no! I didn't mean to! No!
I have real physical tears in my eyes over this victim
Oh
of
no!
spider.
I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to. Oh no!
But we will head towards the waterfall room and leave the baby spider over his dead parents with a pile of wolf jerky. I'm
Yeah,
gonna take that out of my bag.
yeah. Essentially, the spider just like watches you leave, but then it just like a quick look over your shoulder. You see that the little spider has gathered up the wolf jerky. Um, and is like shuffling it closer to the dead bodies of the other spiders. Yeah. As you get further into this tunnel, you get the sensation that this spider knows, despite its attempts, it knows that the other two are dead, but it's trying anyway.
Just yeah, but Nell is beside herself, and she is probably going to want to adopt this spider. She has to take responsibility. She killed its parents.
Either
She's gonna
way,
go talk to everybody else and find out if they know anything about adopting a spider.
I'll definitely say that it's like this is like everyone who's in the waterfall room in hears first this gross sort of sobbing, and these watery words that are being spilled, and then you see Salvia and then Knell, who is an absolute tearful mess. Kiri, you are sat up. Your speech isn't great, but you are aware, and the paralyze is wearing off. Yes, you can see them.
It's my sniffles.
Kiira looks up as she's cleaning her rapier from some goop currently, and sees Nell crying and Sylvia also being very sad. But she's just looking at them in concern, and but doesn't say anything.
Knell is surely going to ask, does anybody know how to adopt this spider? I killed its parents. I have to do something. I can't leave him here.
Alyn just kind of looks at her like she's nuts.
So, yeah, you see that even Salvia doesn't look that great. She's got a couple of tears falling as well. But Alyn sees that the pair are quite serious, or at least Knell is, about adopting a spider.
Very serious. Very.
Alyn's just like, what?
And you are, yes, do you speak spider? You tell me I want to take care of him.
Did she actually speak the spider language, or do we decide it wasn't just the mouse?
So it is a feature. The ability doesn't grant you friendship, but essentially you can have like the most basic conversation with this spider. So I think it's mostly a DM call. So yeah, it's a GM call and whatever you roll.
To be able to communicate to this spider that I am sorry and I want to love him.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to figure out a way for Alyn to actually go there.
My question is, do you even understand what Knell is sobbing at you?
Not really, no. She's just
You might
listening
want
to
to
the
decipher that
sobbing
first.
and
Speak to
she's
me.
listening.
Speak to me in your tree ways.
She's just listening.
And
Yeah,
can you talk to spiders?
She's just listening to her and her sobbing mess and just trying to figure out what she's saying.
Yeah, I suggest deciphering that first.
Yeah, Alyn looks over at Salvia and is like, what happened?
Salvia will sniff for a moment, and then she will try to talk more calmly than Knell. Well, I wasn't expecting what we saw when we were coming back. We heard another spider, and I was worried it was going to attack us. The spider went to the other spiders and seems to be crying now. Nell was quite affected by it because she didn't want to actually kill the spider, but we didn't have any other option. They were actually very close to killing us, but now the spider looks really sad, and I'm started to question how sentient as spiders are.
To go in there, but we did, and now two spiders are dead. They were just trying to live their lives, and now there is a baby in there, and it has no parents, and I need to take care of it, Salvia. Alyn, please talk to the spider. I want to be able to take care of the spider. I have to take responsibility. I killed his parents.
Okay, so she understood part of that she wants her to talk to the spider and that she wants to adopt it? Is that what the basic gist of what she got?
Probably, yeah. Bearing obviously in Alyn's mind that these spiders tried to kill you.
Exactly.
Knell has very soft hearts.
Alyn's just kind of looking at her like, what the heck just happened? weren't we just attacked by these things? She kind of looks at her again for a little bit and is just staring.
Okay. Knell will sniffle, and her chin will tremble because she doesn't have proper lips. She's a cat, and okay, I understand. You do not have to look at me like that. I know how it sounds, but okay, you do not have to help me. I will figure it out on my own. She will turn around and start to head back towards the spider.
What? Oh god, somebody stop this cat, please.
Salvya, you're right
We'll go
next to
help.
them. Stop them.
Somebody go help. Oh god, all I can say is they're ending so
Not
badly.
It's not his fault. These crazy travelers just barged into their home, dude. They were a happy family, spending their days living peacefully, eating miners, and now the parents are dead.
You want to adopt the spider, yet you're giving all the reasons not to adopt it.
Feed it other things, okay? Maybe things that I can't eat, I can feed to the spiders. Like stomachs or intestines or something. They're like insides.
I suggest you go look up how a spider eats.
They inject them and stuff. They liquefy all of the insides and then they suck them out. They can liquefy the guts and shit. Nell can put it into a bag, and then the spider can bite the bag, liquefy all the guts, and then suck it out.
To be fair, that's actually a smart idea. Okay. I didn't think of it like that, really. So yeah, Nell is heading back to the spider.
Ah, no.
Salvia, you're still stood at, just inside the wall room. Alyn, you're still staring. Kiira? What does Kiira think of this?
Kiira's probably looking at me like I'm nuts, just sitting there with a stomach wound coming out of paralysis. It's like, we're not taking that with us.
Kiira is actually fine if you manage to get the spider to follow you, but she's still thinking you're nuts. But she can't move from her sitting position yet anywhere, so she's just sitting there.
This is my spider son now. Or daughter. I don't actually know if it's a boy or a girl. How do you sex a spider? You look at the pedipalps, right?
You can check when it lays its skin, and through from the inside you can check if it's a girl or boy.
Oh, I thought
When
you
it
just looked
falls-
at the fang thingy things to see if they had the big ones that are supposed to hold the female up for the mating, or if they're the small ones that don't do much.
I just know about tarantula sexing, but you can check it when it molts and from that dry skin.
Okay, I guess I'll find out when it molts. I'll have to read up on spiders. Okay, I'm going back to the spider. This is my spider son. I have to figure out how to convince the spider that it is my spider son.
Okay, sorry. What is Salvia trying? Is Salvia following, trying to stop now?
Yes, it's just like, I mean, she's sad and all that, but she's also like, no, it's a murderous spider. Can you please not go back there before it gets mad or something? So she will be conflicted, but she will be trying to stop Knell.
Alright. Does this convince Knell to stop?
What did Salvia say?
she will be, I don't know, I guess just wait, Knell, or don't go. I don't know. Whatever she blurted from her mouth, like a bit desperate.
Just saying wait or don't go, I don't think that would quite convince her. It would be a very high
Oh,
DC if
okay.
you want to try to persuade.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she will be more like, wait a moment, Knell, or something. Yes, like trying to get her to stop to reason.
Okay.
My persuasion DC at 18. Can you get it?
I have to roll a
Yep.
d20.
Roll D20 for persuasion.
Okay, I have to add something when I do it. Like,
No,
like
You've
it's your
got a
persuasion skill.
modifier. Yeah, you've got a persuasion modifier.
the the universe is against me. I got a 4, so I don't know if I should bother to find a
Yeah,
persuasion.
I don't think your modifier is going to be 14. So
Okay, let's go.
no. You do not persuade Nell to stay. She is determined. This is her spider baby now. She has to take responsibility. She orphaned a spider. She has to take care of it.
Okay, then she follows.
Alyn is just kind of sits there for a moment looking at Kiira and and her second before just kind of giddy up and following them, just like, okay then, okay, in her mind. I
Kiira
have
just
no idea what's going on.
just shrugs at Alyn with her hands, with lifting her hands up from her sitting position. Like, I don't know.
I would say that at this point, Kiri probably is getting like that pins and needles feeling in her legs. So the nerves
Yay.
are coming back to life. So you can begin to start walking again. So, but I would say your speed is like half because of all the pins and needles. So not full feeling, but you can start moving.
Yay. Then Kiira stands up slowly and follows them carefully.
Right. Before we head back to the crying spider, let's hang out with Gillie a second.
God, do you really want to? He's just a sobbing mess outside the cave, the mine entrance, sitting down on the ground because he can't will himself to go any farther away from the crystals, and he's just kind of sobbing and hating himself at the moment.
Well, there are two sobbing messes apparently. One inside the cave and one outside.
He doesn't know that.
Reasons, though.
Yeah. No, the reason why I wanted to head to Gillie is because
Oh God, this is gonna end bad.
well, how is Gillie's is sat? Is he like sat down
He
with
pissed
his
off
like
the bird.
with his knees to his chest,
Yes,
or
yes,
like
that whole very squished up into a ball. Kind of like he sat down Indian style in a way, but then his knees are pulled up closer as he's just kind of hugging himself in this little ball, trying to make him small and still
Probably
mumbling
the
that
easiest
he's the
position for
worst. He
somebody who
shouldn't
has
ever be
that kind of
forgiven.
feat.
And probably apologizing profusely at this time to Serenity. Not really a prayer. He's just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have forsaken you. I don't know what happened.
all like a bunch of tweeting comes from like in front of you, in front of Gillie. Like it is a loud chorus of tweeting.
He looks up at the birds, assuming they're birds. Just kind of.
Well, the birds on the ground, and there's like 5 yellow, golden-colored birds with staring at you.
At this time, he switches his position and does this whole like bowing thing to the bird, and he's just sobbing louder. I'm so sorry. I have forsaken you.
It's just like these birds are just like tweet a bit more, and it's just like they like hop forward, this cute little hop, and like 2 of them like just like land on like Gillie's hand, and there's like cheep. It's just like you get the impression that these birds don't want you to cry.
He kind of sits back in normally as he's holding the birds in his hands, or was it 1 or 2? I've already forgot.
2 birds.
He's holding these 2 birds.
2 birdies.
And he's like, I'm so sorry. It's hard not to cry. There's a lot going on. And then there's also this little feeling that I shouldn't care, and it makes it worse.
It's just like you watch as one of the birds like cheeps down to the ones below, the 3 below you, like below your hands where you're holding these 2 birds, and you feel like something's been placed in your lap.
And I look down in between my arms as I'm holding the birds in my lap. What's in my lap?
And like in your lap you see a gold coin. They brought you a gold coin.
He sobs harder. He's like, why of all things would you bring me a coin? I was just fighting greed, and there is a coin in my lap. He gets really high pitched. That's why I'm high pitched. He's just like, why would you do this? He's just like looking in his lap, and then he's like, where did you get this coin? Who did you steal this from? Do I need to return it?
It's just like you just hear the so you see these birds like they peck the coin, and it's like they look at you, peck at the coin, and do it again like about 3 times. So they want you to pick it. They want you to pick it up, essentially.
Okay, so he moves one of the birds into his left hand. Stay there. Be pretty. And then he reaches down and picks up the coin. And it's like, I have picked it up. Now do I return it to sender?
Looking at the coin, it's not a normal gold coin. It's not currency. It's wrong, essentially. The gold coin is a bit bigger than gold, and the symbols on it are completely different. On one side is like a golden cloud with a vague highlight of white, and on the other side is a golden sun. You know these symbols quite well. These are the symbols of serenity. But in the actual religious books, the sun is essentially forgiveness. It's like you've been forgiven by serenity.
He sobs more. I know you said not to cry, but this is beautiful. And some more happy tears at this time than actual sad tears, but he's just like, I don't deserve your forgiveness.
Essentially, the birds are like looking at each other, and some of them are just shaking their heads.
Don't judge me! I'm emotional!
But other than that, the birds are quite content to hang around on various parts of you.
He will sit there.
It's like a couple like land up on your shoulders, 2 are in your left hand, and the other is just like flies up and sits on the coin.
He'll just stand there like sit there like a statue, not moving because he has birds, and he's just like, I can live with this. This is fine. And so whenever they come out, they're just gonna see him like this statue with birds and a coin and a bird on the coin. He's just not gonna be moving.
Yeah. So essentially, the message is that Serenity has forgiven Gillie, and the birds are going to keep you company and comfort. So essentially, Gillie can chill, calm down in his own sweet time. Back with the others and this spider.
Okay, heading down the tunnel, and I have a small procession behind me. Yes.
Yes, you do, including Alyn, who can speak, and Kiira, who has finally started to move. And obviously
Okay,
Salvya is with
I
you.
will go as far as like 5 or 10 feet from the entrance and look back because I heard them coming, and I'm surprised that I see Alyn and Kiira. I expected Salvia because Salvia is a good girl and she is my buddy.
Aw.
I was turning around to tell Salvia to stay in the tunnel, but seeing everybody, I'm like, oh, you all, Aelin, are you going to help me talk to the spider?
I guess.
Make this so much easier. I was so worried that he wouldn't understand what I was trying to say. The rest of you, could you please stay in the tunnel? I do not want to scare him. He seems very scared.
How close are they? Is the spider to the cave or tunnel?
She
About
said it was
25
about
feet.
25 feet.
So they'd be able to
You,
hear.
yeah, you can hear the sad skitterings of the spider.
He's only about 30, 35 feet from us.
So she'd be able to hear both of them or whatever if the spider is talking.
Right. Is everyone going to stay back in the tunnel for me? Besides Alyn?
Salvia will be close to Knell in case she has to try and defend her. She won't be far.
Oh, no, I want her to stay in the cave. Well, not the cave, the tunnel. Well away. No, Salvi, I need you to stay right here. Can you stay right here, please? He's very scared. I do not want to have a whole bunch of people in his face. It is okay. I can take care of myself. I killed his parents. He's just a baby. He's
Knell, you did what you had to. They were going to kill us. They almost killed Kiira. I understand and I'm
to
sad
be
too.
here.
But remember that we were in danger and we were defending ourselves. So you were trying to help us. Okay? If it doesn't work, you are doing your best. So don't feel bad, okay?
I cannot help it, Salvia. We did not need to be here, and we could have tried something else, or
Like what? Kiira was already down.
I do not know. I wish Gillie hadn't had whatever happened. He had a problem and it came running in here for no reason whatsoever, and then there was all these spiders and we didn't even have a chance to try to talk to them. Alyn can talk to spiders, did you know?
What about the
So-
miners who have died all because of these spiders? Don't you have any value on their lives either?
Oh, do, Kiira, but you see, we could have tried something. Maybe we could have collapsed the cave
and then the miners would be in their mine, and the cave spiders would be in their cave, and then everybody would have been happy. Or we could have tried to ask the spiders to live somewhere else, where they would have eaten deer or something, and not miners. Or at least they ate everything. I would like to talk to the spider now, please.
Kiira kind of hobbles out of the tunnel to the side and kind of looks at the spider and the bodies.
Okay. The spider is still there. At this point, you see that it's weaving silk, or its web, rather. Like over where the dead bodies are. So it's like creating a cocoon of sorts, shielding the dead bodies.
Elle will put her hands up next to Kiira and say, please stay right here. You are a very scary person. I do not want you to scare him. Alyn, please help me talk to the spider. And she will step a little bit closer to the spider. Not super close. Like, she's still gonna be about 15 feet back at the very least.
Yeah. Okay, it doesn't take long. The spider senses you, and it just turns around, and you see that it tilts its head almost, and it's just stood on top of this web it's creating. It seems to recognize Knell, but it's very wary as he's seen the others that are with you.
Please, somebody help me talk to you. Alyn, tell him that I am not going to hurt him, please.
Alyn just kind of translates whatever is needed to be translated.
Okay. You see that the spider seems to perk up a little bit. And let's see, that's the wrong dice. There's one. Fine. All right. This is apparently a smart spider. It seems to give this skitter back, almost. Pretty much it's like asking why Knell is crying.
Alyn just translates whatever needs to be translated for both ways.
I'm going to assume she's just going to be a standard interpreter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the spider's asking, why is Knell crying?
Because I am very sad. I did not want to come in here and hurt nobody. I was just trying to protect my friends, but I did something very bad, and now I am very sad, and I am so sorry for what I have done.
It's like a skitter as the spider moves a little bit, and it's just just pretty much saying is you did what you had to do. It's they attacked you first.
Oh, it's a big spider.
Be fair, this spider rolled a 17, and that's adding its intelligence modifier as well. This is a smart spider.
Well, he was smart enough to have been very unimpressed by certain things.
True.
Foul language did not do anything to make him angry. He's like, use better words. Okay,
that is a very, but still, I was hoping that maybe I could. I feel responsible for you now. If I could, I would like to try to take care of you. If that is okay, I would like to be your friend and maybe your family. If I can, I I took something from you that I cannot give back, and I understand that, but I I want to try.
The spider looks confused. Is like, he's a. It's a big, scary spider. It's like, why would you want to take care of a spider? It's like perfectly capable of caring for itself. It's a big, ugly spider. You get a very negative feeling from the spider.
You do not talk bad about yourself like that. That is not. Everybody should be loved. Everybody. And I would like to love you. I want to be able to be your friend. You are alone now, and I know that it is not nice to be alone when you are not used to being alone.
The spider does admit it is lonely. As it reveals that it is the youngest spider there.
So it wasn't its parents, it was its siblings or something. Okay, noted.
Well, it's just like a spider doesn't really know who its parents are. It's
Oh.
just like, out of the three, the spider you're
Yeah.
talking to is the youngest. But it raises up a little bit, and like the two front legs like are pointing at the others. It's like, what are you gonna protect me from them? Are they gonna hurt me?
Is he pointing at the other spiders or my friends?
He's pointing at Alyn, Salvya, Hickory. Probably Gillie too, if Gillie was there.
I don't think Gillie is there, is he?
No, Gillie's not there.
Yeah, no.
They
He
will
is.
not hurt. They will not hurt you. I will not let anyone hurt you. You. I. I want to be your friend, and friends protect each other. Yes.
The spider looks somewhat convinced. But it's like it keeps looking at Kiri, but it's like more specifically at the bow that Kiri's wielding. As it's like shakes its butt. It's like you get the impression it
Goodness. Can I take it out? Should we take him to see Jeanette?
Oh god.
Kiira,
Oh.
you should apologize. You shot him in the butt.
It
I know we
did
were friends,
bite me.
but we are friends now, and you shot him in the butt.
To be fair,
And it did bite me.
to be fair, the spider that you're talking to is not the one that bit you.
I got bitten twice. That one also bit me.
Oh yes, it did, because that's the one that paralyzed you.
Yeah,
Yes, but you shot him when he was running away.
it wasn't running away. It was attacking Hasuna.
Oh, right! He was trying to attack Asuna. And you shot him in the butt and pissed him off, and he turned around and was like, God damn it, you shot me in the ass! Okay.
And Janet
But
can't help you.
I don't think Knell saw
hasn't.
that.
She has used all her spell slots today.
It's a J for future reference in
Janet.
cat. Yeah, it's a J, not a G.
Knell is very emotional at the moment.
So yeah.
Is the arrow still hurting you? Should I take it out? Alyn, ask him if he wants me to take it out.
The spider like look at its butt, or tries to look at its butt. You just see it doing this weird twirl around, trying to look at its own butt. And then like looks at you, and someone like bends its legs in an up and down fashion. It's pretty much saying, yes, please get it out of my butt. That is terrifying.
I'm going to try to take the arrow out of the spider's butt. Do I need to roll medicine or something? Nature?
Medicine, I would say, to remove the arrow out of the
Okay.
spider's butt.
This isn't at all how I expected this session to go.
No, this is not how I expected this session to go either, no.
Alright, I got a 15 plus my medicine. What's my medicine? +1 and proficient! 18!
Okay, approaching the spider carefully, you go round to its I think that's the part of the spider. That's its butt.
That's
100% sure.
Isn't it the thorax? Or... No, the thorax is the middle place, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Either
its
way,
butt.
it's the butt of the spider. And you carefully grab the arrow and begin to pull it free. And while this is happening, we are going to take a break. While an arrow is being removed from the butt of a spider. See you guys in a minute.
Welcome to the break. Today we are featuring art from past videos. You have already seen them, but they were so good we wanted to share them again. Both of these pieces were drawn by our wonderful player Hickory, who plays Knell. First up is the group time jam, Knell, Illy, and Hawks, playing for the miners. Followed up by Knell patting poor Gillie on the head in the caves. Remember that you can see much more over on our Twitter. Remember to hop on over and give us a follow. Now let us get back and see what's happening next.
I'd like to welcome back our players. Last we left off, Knell was going to pull an arrow out of a spider's butt. Let's go see how that went, shall we? Knell, you had rolled fairly high on a medicine, and you...
15 with proficiency and a modifier.
Yep. Essentially, your I'll explain that another time. So you wiggle the arrow a little bit, and the spider does somewhat move with you. It's not happy about this at all. Not impressed. But with a very quick tug, thanks to all your years of training with your sword and shield, you successfully pull Kiri's arrow out of the spider's butt. And all that's left is like a hole that's dripping blood.
I'll put my hand over it and talk to everybody quickly. Does anybody have a bandage of any kind?
Get a bandage the spider's butt. Alright then.
Do I have any bandages?
Don't know, check your inventory.
I'm looking.
No. Not unless there's something within a hunting trap or...
Really?
Or my mess kit that might do something. Yeah, I don't expect anything to be in there.
Nope.
I have a bedroll. If I tore it up a whole fucking lot, I could probably make bandages for a giant spider, but I don't think I should do that.
Probably not recommended.
And I don't think there's anything in the backpacks we got from Redwin. It's just general mining stuff. Okay, so we do not have a band-aid.
I was gonna say, I don't even know what HP this spider has left. Oh no, it's actually fairly alive still. Not by much, but still quite alive.
I have to help my baby. So nobody has a band-aid.
No, nobody has a physical band-aid.
Like, oh, okay. I. Papa always said to just keep pressure on the wound. Okay, I will do that until it stops bleeding. Okay. Are you okay? Alyn, ask him if he is okay.
Vedeze, the translation you get is like, owie, owie, owie. It's like, it does hurt. So yeah, the spider's in pain, and he's vocalizing it through Alyn.
Just imagine that Alyn over there. Ow, 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 ow.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Spazzy, don't do this.
As Knell is focusing on the spider and took the arrow out, Kiira would like to kind of study the bodies and see if there's any poison ducks left.
Are
He
webbed
was
over.
interested in collecting some poison.
Well, it is webbed over, so
I got one. It's okay.
I mean, you can do a survival, see if there's any like if there's any point of the web that you can get to near where the venom glands are.
Okay. Or could I try a bit of like acrobatics to kind of try to reach there, or?
I mean, the spider is probably fairly, I would say, fairly docile. So it's like you could get close to the spider anyway, and to the webbing. But it's just like you need to be able to. You need survival to identify, like, if any of the venom glands have survived, other than the one that's obviously missing one. So essentially, you got like you got one other spider corpse that you can check for the venom.
Okay.
Check both of them.
17, and let's see, survival. That's it. Doesn't add anything. So a 17.
17. You can see that one of the spiders has had its venom gland removed. Very neatly done. From what you can tell. The other one is missing eyes, but seems to be the part where the venom glands are is still intact. So there's a possibility that you could get another venom gland, but it's fair to say if you do, you might encounter issues.
Could I use my mage hand for collecting it?
Essentially, you'd need to cut open the mandibles to get to the venom. You'd have to get face to face with the spider, this dead
blade
spider.
in the mage hand.
Yeah.
Let the blade slowly sneak over.
I have a invisible mage hand.
Yeah, mage hands can't harvest anything.
But I can
Unless
use
you
a
give them
bonus
a
action to
knife.
move it.
I mean, you can use mage hand to move a section of the web to get to the venom glands, the mandibles anyway. but you'd need to physically cut it, and Mei-chan can't do
Okay.
that. It's too precise. In other words, Mei-chan's a weird spell.
You could sneak
Captured.
back in after the rest of us leave.
Then Kiira takes a mental note that there is still a gland left, but leaves it be for now.
Good, because if you upset my baby.
You already harvested the spiders yourself.
Well, yeah. I need to be able to honor the dead, but not in front of the baby.
So yeah, eventually the wound stops bleeding, but it's still a blatant weak spot on the spider.
I'll protect my baby.
But yeah, it's like the spider turns round and it's just like goes up like on its back legs, and like those two long spindly front legs, they just like wrap around Knell. You get the impression the spider's hugging you.
That's also kind of the position a spider uses to eat its prey, but
Exactly.
Knell
Kiira
will
looks a bit concerned, and Knell.
Knell
Yeah.
will coo and pat the spider's head like, it's okay, we'll get you some healing.
I was gonna say,
Alyn's just kind of looking worried, ready to step in if before she can get hurt. It's gonna hurt her.
yeah. Essentially, the spider is like it lets go, and does back off.
This
and
is
just
my baby now.
like does a bob and a weave. It's pretty happy. It's a happier spider now. Still not that impressed that it had an arrow in its butt, but it's happier. Fair to say.
Could you ask the spider if he would like to come with me? I would like him to come with me, please.
Well, at the moment, I'm asking Alyn if she'll ask the spider if he will go with us, or she, the spider. So, what does spider say?
The spider's not sure. It knows. It knows if it leaves the cave, there's a good chance it could die. So it's scared. But I think that's enough. Knell,
Very strong.
Knell, I'd like you to roll animal handling
Oh no!
with advantage.
Advantage!
Because obviously you got Alyn helping you to communicate with the spider.
Do I have anything added to animal handling? I do! I have a 1 that I can add to animal handling!
So essentially, don't forget you have inspiration still.
I do!
So you can add
I will use it!
Hang on, let's see what your other rolls are first.
Oh, I rolled a 4 and a 16.
Okay, so you take the 16 plus your 1 modifier.
17!
And you want to use your inspiration, correct?
Yes!
So take a d6. 6-sided.
D6.
Roll
Very
that.
pretty one. 4!
Right, add 4 to your 18. 17. That's how inspiration works.
Oh. 21! And I used that inspiration, so I will get rid of that.
Yep, your inspiration's gone. So, yeah. You... Long story short, you successfully tamed the spider.
Llama now.
Yeah, congratulations. You now have a spider companion. A giant spider companion. Fair to say, I do not have specific stuff for this. I will send you Well, I'm sure you can look up the stats for a giant spider. That would be the spider's stats, essentially. It's currently at 14 HP. And the spider's a girl. It's a female spider.
Oh. Obviously, I asked Alyn that so that
Yeah.
she would ask. And then I apologized if it was rude.
This spider is fully grown. Fully grown. This spider is... Where is stats for a giant spider? That's a blink dog. I don't want that. That's a hellhound. No. No. Giant crocodile. Fire beetle. Oh, that's a giant octopus. Giant spider. Right. Fully grown, a giant spider is considered a large beast. So this spider is about medium at the moment, so it's not fully grown.
Oh, so it's medium?
Yeah, it's currently medium. Give it a couple of weeks or so, and this spider will be the size it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So it's currently a medium spider, but...
And its HP is 14 out of what?
14 out of 26.
Okay. As we are leaving, Knell will be badgering Alyn to ask all sorts of questions like, is it a boy or a girl? Does she have a name? Is she feeling okay? Things like that.
So essentially, you find out the information from the spider that it's a boy. It's a girl, sorry.
Female.
Changed it. It's a female spider. It's in a bit of pain, but it's okay. And no, it doesn't have a name.
Don't worry, I will think of a name for you. What sort of name would you like to have? Alyn, ask what you would like to have.
Does Alyn actually want to comment at this point?
Kiira actually asks Knell a question. So where did you find Illy? Where did you find Illy?
Really pretty pistol.
Oh, wait, there's crystals?
I'm surprised.
I guess he found them, but they're really difficult to get out, so you will probably need to use a pickaxe if you want any. But I think that Mr. Redwell will probably be very upset if we take his crystals.
So, but they're over that direction? Kiira points, like, what
Yes,
way?
it is through the cave, and
She's just gonna point a little bit and try to describe where the cave was.
Okay, Kiira just nods and starts walking to that direction.
Don't show them to Gillie. They made him cry.
He just waves.
Yeah.
Alyn is
Spider-
kind of stuck translating for the spider at the moment. She kind of looks longingly after Kiira.
Does Alyn want to wander off while Knell isn't looking?
She maybe inches slightly away while still translating.
Webby? Webby is a pretty good name, yes?
Okay, so just to get this straight, is Alyn trying to inch away?
Kind
Like-
of. Still
Knell is
translating
mostly
watching
looking at the spider and just offhandedly asking Alyn for translations without looking away from the spider.
So yeah, so you're responding back to some of these questions that the spider's answering. And as soon as like you can't hear anymore, you just leave. But it's like silence descends around. Knell's still asking these questions, but all Knell can now hear is the skittering of the spider is probably answering, but you don't hear a translation.
Okay, so Salvia basically is watching Knell in a mix of disbelief and amusement. And yeah, she's more relaxed now that she's seen that the spider looks friendly, or well, all the friendly a spider can be. So yeah, she's in a mix of disbelief and amusement for all this.
Are you following Knell and the spider? Just for
Yes.
clarification. Okay, so where is Alyn now?
She was following Kiira, but inching slowly away until she can't hear them.
Yeah,
And still answering
you did
until
that.
and then she's heading the
So you're
rest of the
heading
way,
after
following.
you're
Yes.
heading after Kiira.
Yes.
Right. Okay, we'll head to Kiira first, and then Alyn will join momentarily. Okay.
Is my spider okay with the name Webby?
You didn't really get.
I asked!
You did ask, but Alyn was trying to escape and succeeded. She absconded.
The spider's name is Webby now.
Fine, it's your spider. You gotta keep track of that spider's stats, not me.
I will! I have it right up at the top of my sheet.
Bloody hell. Anyway, heading back to Kiira. Following the directions that you were given by a very distracted Knell, you eventually see a purplish blue glow that gets brighter the further you head down this tunnel. To the point where you see a crystal, and then another crystal, more and more until you're in this room that's got these shell-like cocoons going on and crystals embedded into the walls of the cave.
Kiira looks around a bit more and kind of.
Oh, you see a hole as well. Sorry, I forgot about the hole.
Yeah. She kind of like tries to take account, like, okay, how big the room is, and there's a lot of big crystals.
Indeed, there is. The room's fairly large. It's just cluttered. So you've got stalagmites, fallen rocks, these strange cocoon-like things in the middle, and then you got the crystals all around the outside of the room, pretty much, and in the walls going up towards the ceiling. So it's a big room, but it's crowded.
Are these cocoons made of web?
There's a bit of web on them.
Kiira will go closer and study them. I think I found the miners.
Okay, roll investigation to study these cocoon-like things.
Okay. I got a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Removing a bit of the webbing, you're surprised when you actually touch what feels like glass. It's very smooth, but very cold. And you can't really see inside it either. It's quite clouded. But they're perfectly round and very smooth to the touch. It seems like the webs were used to essentially hold it in place. They're not an actual part of it.
Could they be eggs?
An egg from your knowledge of eggs, essentially eggs radiate heat. This thing is radiating nothing. It's just cold.
Kiira takes a dagger and pokes it. If it's if it has a hard shell, or to see if it makes any scratches to it, how hard it is.
I mean, it is like the dagger connects easily enough, and it does scratch the surface, but it's pretty solid, despite the glass look.
And there was a bunch of these in the middle.
Yeah, there's about 3 or 4.
Kiira will take out the pickaxe and try to hit it.
Okay, roll for strength to essentially use the pickaxe.
I have a -1, so 7.
7. Where is my... Nope, not that one. No, not that one either. Nope. No. Where is it? There's one. Okay, you hit it, and you create essentially a bunch of scratches, but no cracks, no chipping, no nothing. Because when you hit it, the pickaxe actually vibrated in your hands. That thing's solid.
Kiira will leave those for now and start gathering some, looking for some smaller crystals, and to collect those with the pickaxe if she needs to use it. Oh, Scarlet has to leave.
Yep, I've got her sheet.
Okay. So Kiira will now leave the white coal thing alone.
Yep, you're looking at the smaller crystals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bunch of them around. More towards the base of the bigger crystals. So obviously crystals that aren't fully grown yet.
She will start collecting a few of them.
Okay, roll for strength? Or, no, what's your strength ability?
My strength ability? You mean the big
The
number?
big number, yeah.
9.
9. Okay, it takes a while, but eventually you manage to get like a couple of them. How many were you aiming to get?
Maybe around 5, 6 of the smaller ones.
Okay, so while you're doing that, Alyn eventually comes into the room. And yeah. You're seeing all of this.
She looks around at all the things
Mm-hmm.
and tries to grab some of the crystals or smaller ones that don't need to be hit.
Okay. What's your strength? Big number?
Small. What's it? Where did you go? That is the wrong character sheet. Aha, 10.
10. You have a bit more success than Kiri seems to be having.
I have a pickaxe, she doesn't.
That is a point, yeah. Either way, you can gather up some of the crystals. Some are a bit more stubborn than others. Eventually,
Kiira actually.
sorry, go on.
Kiira actually at some point asks or points towards the white things and asks Alyn, do you know what these are? Perhaps they feel very cold, but I don't know.
Do I recognize them?
No.
I like
No
how you
dice
didn't answer.
rolling?
Nope.
I mean, you can
Straight
roll
up, nope.
for. I mean, you can roll for a nature check if you really want to.
Would it give me any information?
I don't know what you roll.
I might as well. It's worth a shot. Hey, maybe I'll get a big one. I got a 16.
Oh.
That's 16. Yep. All right then. Yeah, you get a bit of information.
Do you have also the plus for nature? Add that too.
What is it? Nature is a 2.
So
18.
18. Yeah, you get some information about this.
Hey.
Right,
Always wrong.
you know these crystalline cocoons are essentially not natural. They're not a natural formation, but they're not made either. So essentially, you hazarding your best guess, you're gonna probably would say this is either supernatural energy, so something of maybe Fey creation, or something a much more powerful, perhaps one of the many gods. You also know that the cold touch essentially is a natural thing. They tend to always be cold to the touch unless they're in a location that that is a unnaturally hot place, so either a desert or volcano. These things could appear in a dark cave anywhere, but there's been not much research or recordings of them. You've only really heard of these things in passing. You just know that they're super, super rare. Yeah,
So
does
are they-
Alyn...
She typed a yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, she does. They're so very loud behind me.
There you go then. There's your answer.
Kiira starts to study them more. Is there smaller ones?
There's a...
They are magical and did I hear it correctly? Were they somehow magical or?
Essentially, these things can be either formed by Fae, or something much more powerful, like a angel, demigod, anything that's more powerful than what a mortal can get. essentially. Not a lot of knowledge on them. They're super rare. But all the ones in this room are huge. So, and I don't mean huge as in like the term, like the actual size in D&D huge. I just mean they're pretty big.
Yeah. They were really hard, so it would take a lot of time to try to break them off. Well,
What have you
Kiira,
got?
I have a pickaxe, and in my own backpack, flask.
So yeah, but I'll say probably between Alyn and Kiira, you strip most of the mine of the much smaller crystals, the cave of the much smaller crystals. So in total, you probably would have got about 25 small crystals.
I put mine in my
Yeah, so
backpack.
split
Yeah.
25 to split the 25 between the two of you.
Kiira was there first, so I think she gets one more, or
Yeah, I would go with that logic.
yeah.
I don't know why you would have fear of Spazzy, because essentially, as each small crystal is harvested, the glow fades. So it looks like a shiny rock, essentially. Anyway, so yeah, now the pair of you are stood there. All the smaller crystals have been harvested. The big ones are a slight issue. Ah, yeah, I remember that. So yeah, the pair of you are stood in a room. Anything else you'd like to do?
Kiira would also like to look into the hole and see what other things there's in the
It's a
in
hole.
the cave.
Same.
Can she see how deep it is, or if it curves
It's
anyway?
It's pretty deep. Seems to go straight down. No idea where the stopping point is.
Is there any small rocks around? Not crystals, rocks.
Yeah, there's small rocks around. I mean, there's like fallen rocks in various spots.
She will pick one and drop it in the hole.
All right. You wait for a moment. Wait some more. You wait some more. And you wait some more. And eventually you hear like the rock hit something.
So it's a very deep hole.
Yeah, that's a very deep hole. Yeah,
Is it round or?
It's a deep hole.
Is it? Does it look like it has been?
No,
does it look similar like the one in the roof of the mine before?
No, it does not look similar to the one in the cave mine. In the mine tunnel. It does not look similar to that hole. Essentially, it's naturally formed. It just seems like where the part of the floor seems to have given way. And it's just kept giving. It's like gave way really, 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 really far down. And this is just the result. It's not a naturally. It's a naturally formed hole. This is the dungeon master's hint. Leave the hole alone.
Kiira then, before leaving the room, wants to investigate the room if there's anything else to spot.
There's the strange cocoon, like glass cocoons, the much larger crystals, the hole, and a bunch of fallen rocks and stalagmites. There's not a lot in here. there's not a lot in this room. What do you want?
Oh no.
Uh,
Kiira is satisfied with this room and starts to leave the through the tunnel. She wants to go and check the other tunnel where the way Hasuna came from. She wants to go and see that.
okay, so you want to head to where Hasuna was.
Yes.
And decides to go with Kiira so that she's not alone.
Fair enough.
About how long does this all take? Because I figured if it takes, like, I don't know, an hour, Illy would probably start getting worried at least about what's happening. He's already left this group once for his greed and the realization of, oh shit, he kind of left them again to whatever is in the depths of this
Yeah,
cave.
it's definitely been about an hour.
So it's probably getting dark then too, because
It is getting quite dark. You've been down in the mine and cave, essentially, so that's include last session's time frame. You've been down there for a good number of hours already. So it is descending in night. So you're probably looking at 7 in the evening.
okay. I'm not sure if he would still go down or not. He's kind of in a battle.
Yeah. So heading to where you found Hasuna, this tunnel hole essentially is quite a bit further up, about 15 feet from where you guys stand below it. There is handhelds to get up there, and peering over the side of the ledge, you can see that the tunnel itself is overgrown with vines, roots coming through, and a couple of fallen rocks. Pretty much, it is another pathway, but it seems more natural. No burrowing or anything like that. And it's big enough for the spiders essentially to crawl in and out of with food. So it seems it was the other entrance.
Kiira would like to look for. Is she on top, like outside?
So you want to go all the way up the tunnel and
Yeah.
peer outside?
Yes.
Okay. You do so. And you are greeted pretty much immediately by gusts of wind face. You are very much like on the side, like near to the end of the edge of the cliffs. Well, it seems to be a cliff edge anyway. So, sparse greenery. You see the tree that is responsible for the roots underground. It's cold. It's dark. Or at least night. And it's windy. There's not much going on out there.
Can Kiira see which way the camp is?
You can see smoke, so fair to say that's the only camp you know of.
And can she kind of what was that word? Kind of
Gauge the
figure out
distance.
how. Yeah.
From where you are to where that camp is, you're talking a good distance. I don't know. The only way I could do it is like in time frame. So it would take you from where you are to the camp, it would take you about 4 hours.
Okay.
That's not including the difficult terrain.
Yeah. But that's enough for Kiri. She's kind of like taking notes of all of this.
Okay.
And as she is satisfied, what is Alyn doing?
Yeah,
She
what is
didn't follow me.
Just watching her climb the hole, staying down there. Not doing much. Making sure nothing else comes and tries to attack them. Or she's occupied.
Fair enough. It's quiet. It's starting to smell a little bit. But you think that's due to the dead spiders? Yeah. You hear the occasional bat. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just quiet.
What are this Knell and Spider doing?
We'll go swap to them, shall we?
Yeah.
Because don't forget we got Salvia with them as well. This is going to be interesting. Yeah. You're essentially heading up the spiral at this point because you had to encourage Webby, I think as we're calling the spider, to go up the spiral tunnel sort of staircase.
I had to find my cape.
So yeah, you had to encourage them. However, when Knell gets to the top, you immediately hear something. And the clicking and scraping sort of sounds that you can hear, not friendly. It seems to be
Webby, get behind me!
Webby seems confused and just stops. Yeah, Webby's is confused and stays behind you.
Okay.
Just like looking around in that curious way that a spider does.
I will pull out my sword and shield. And also I will try to get Salvia to stay behind me.
Yeah, just for reference, we'll say Salvia's like beside Webby. Okay, Knell, are you stepping a bit further to see what this is, or
I'm gonna need to.
are you
If we're trying to leave, this thing is between us and the exit, so I'm gonna pull out my sword and shield, keep Webby and Salvia behind me, and slowly step up, trying to be quiet, and see what it is out there making the noise.
Roll for stealth, and what type of armor are you wearing?
Leather.
Leather, you're fine then.
Oh no. I rolled a 1. I am proficient and I have stealth +4.
So that's 5?
That's a 1. It's still a 1.
It's still a 1.
It's 7 with all of my pluses, but it's still a 1.
Right. You sneak. What you see causes you to stumble and make a bit of noise.
Oh no.
What you see in front of you is a large, somewhat green-scaled creature.
I tripped and fell on my face or something.
You probably fell to your knees. You didn't exactly fall on your face.
Okay.
I'll be nice. With the noise that you made as you fell to your knees, all you see is this this what appears to be a head turn round and stare at you. This thing has got a beak in the center with 4 semi-long tentacles that seem to have like a sharp sort of talon on the end of each.
Oh.
Very worm-like. Yeah. That's a Greg.
Oh no. Mr. Greg, can we talk about this? Maybe you can go do something else. I don't want to hurt you too. Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
Hickory,
she doesn't
could you
actually
please...
say
Hickory, could you please pull up what you've been working on?
yes.
And then please kindly roll for initiative, and I will roll for initiative for Salvia. She does roll for Webby as well.
Okay. Gotta get my glove on.
I'll play the Greg as well as Salvia. Help me. Oh my god, she doesn't have her initiative in the box. Oh
It's
no.
supposed to be just plus your dexterity modifier, so.
Yeah, which is nothing. According to this. Okay, that's a fairly decent roll.
Alright, my initiative is 23.
Oh, 23.
Yes, because I rolled a 19 and it's plus 4.
Your dexterity is plus 4?
Yes,
Okay then.
my dexterity is 18.
Alright. I'm not questioning it. Well, technically I am questioning it, but
Wait.
you get the point.
Yeah, my dexterity is 18 plus 4.
Okay, don't forget you gotta do Webby as well.
Yeah, Webby is 11 plus 3. Her initiative is 14.
14. Alrighty
My
then.
baby got dexterity.
So yeah, top of the round is Knell.
Alright. Well, I'm going to
I'm glad this
scramble
still
to my
sounds
feet.
vaguely like a cave.
What do I have again? I've got so many things I'm tabbing between. Let's see. Fuck, sorry. I can't even remember all of my stuff. But
It's fine. There's distance between you and the Greg, so...
there's where my stuff is. Okay.
Excuse me while I shuffle some papers around.
Okay, none of my stuff is actually useful just yet. But well, to start with, I think I am going to move forward a little bit because I don't want attention to be on either of the people behind me. And yes, Webby is a person. I'll probably move to about right here. And I will, I don't know, attempt to talk to the Greg.
Okay. Go for it, I'd say. Attempt to talk to the Greg.
Yeah, because I don't want a repeat of the spiders. I am sorry, Mr. Greg. Is there anything we can do to not make you angry and attack us? I do not want to hurt you.
It just gives like a vague hissing sort of sound in response.
Oh, and Alyn's not here. Oh shoot.
And I will prepare for battle.
Okay. Next on the list is the Grick. And it's going to move forward.
How many?
Towards Knell. 30 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Let's see.
And I should probably be more centered on a square in order to properly calculate things. There.
It just gives like an echoed sort of hiss. It just raises itself up to make itself bigger. So it's going to roll for an intimidation. It's going to try and intimidate you.
Okay.
That's a 6. Don't think it does much.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my DC is for that, but I'm pretty sure I'm not intimidated by a 6.
Essentially, it's your wisdom. Whatever your wisdom is your...
Oh, well then maybe I am. Let me see.
It's
Wisdom
the bigger
is
number.
12.
Yeah, it's a 6, so
Okay.
I don't think you're that intimidated.
Yeah, I'm mostly still concerned because I don't want to hurt it.
Okay, so next up is Webby.
Oh no. I don't know Webby very well yet. Would she try to run to safety or come try to protect me? I don't think we quite have that kind of bond yet.
Webby is just, I think, is just like watches. Watches like what's going on. Curious spider.
She can stay in the tunnel. I want her to stay in the tunnel.
She's staying put. You told her to stay put. She's just watching.
Okay.
Which means next up is Salvya. Let me look at the stuff for Salvya. Let's see. And a short rest. Okay, Salvia's gonna cast a spell. She's gonna mutter some arcane words that she has memorized, and a glow surrounds Knell. You gain +2 to your AC. She has cast Shield of Faith around you.
Why is that so pale? Wait, no, it's because I had it on too.
And we're at the top of the round, which is Knell.
Okay. I have no choice. I have to fight the Grick. I will move up, use a rapier attack. And I will aim for its underbelly since it's rearing up and hissing at me. I happen to know that that is its weak spot. So let's see, that is a D20 to hit. Fuck. That's a natural 1.
Yeah, that's nothing. It's like as it rears up and hisses, it like moves its body back, and the tip of your blade misses it completely.
Alright, and action surge attack again. No, my dice! Where'd it go? Fuck. That one's gone. I'll roll a different one. That is a 9 plus stuff. What is it plus?
Your weapon.
Plus 6 attack bonus. So, 15?
That hits.
Okay. And my damage is a 1d8. Where's my d8? I do not have a d8 over here. I need to go over here and find a d8. That one. 7.
Okay, 7 damage.
And is that plus anything?
No, it's just the dice.
Okay. I need to try to remember my stuff. Gosh darn it.
Look up the rapier when you got a spare minute.
Yeah, I've got the rapier right in front of me, but my stuff is all over this screen. I thought it would be easy, but all of my stuff is down here. Oh, I have a know my enemy thing now, I think. Wait, no, that's at 7th level. Fuck. Okay, what's at 3rd level? Sorry, I'm getting used to 3rd level and having an archetype. Combat superiority, maneuvers, superiority dice. Student of war makes me fucking tools. Know your enemies until 7th level. Okay, and I don't have any maneuvers to do anything. Alright. So there's nothing else I can do right now. I attacked.
then.
I did action surge. There's nothing else that I can find that I can do.
Alrighty. If that's the end of your turn, then we move on to the Greg. At the strike, it gives this large, somewhat, well, not large, loud, hissing sort of screech.
Fuck,
It's
it's not my turn anymore. Wait, is it still
Well-
my turn?
It can be. Like, did you find something you could do?
Maybe. Oh, until the end of my. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Sorry for interrupting. I'm still learning stuff. Please continue.
It's fine. It's why I stopped. Anyway, so the Greg gives it like a loud hissing sort of screech. It's another intimidation. That's a 1. But despite this, it's.
Dang.
I know this Greg is not having a good day. This screech echoes throughout this mine room and down the tunnels towards the surface and further down. So, briefly pausing this combat. Alyn and Kiira, the pair of you hear this screech as it begins to taper off. It sounds unnatural, unholy, all things bad. And it's coming up essentially above you. As it comes from the waterfall room and from the stairs, essentially. How do the pair of you react?
Alyn bolts towards it, considering that it's coming from the sound of where everyone else just headed.
Okay.
Kiira just starts to run towards it.
Alright, are you two are you sprinting, the pair of you? Because that's double your movement.
Yeah.
I'm
Kiira is
going
dashing.
as fast as I can.
So the pair of you are using double movement. Hickory?
So 60 feet.
It will still take you a bit to get there. Bear that in mind, you two.
Yep.
So think about what you're gonna do when you get there.
They are 220 feet away, so however many turns it takes them to move that.
Probably 2 and a bit,
Okay.
possibly. I still have to get past the spider.
Yeah, and that's not counting the rough terrain.
Yeah.
They've got about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. About 55 of that is in rough terrain.
We'll say for the sake of this, because they know the room well, it kind of negates it.
Kiira also is quite agile.
Yeah, there's that. Gillie. You hearing this, and it's a lot louder for you. And it scares off your bird friends.
He waits for a moment after the birds fly, pockets his coin real quick, gets up, and looks inside the cave, takes, like, almost holds his breath, and runs in, because he had that moment of, in that whole second thought process of, I've already fucked up with enough, at least I can try to save them, I guess, I don't know, and just goes. He's unsure, but he's
Alrighty.
gonna go anyways.
And he's about the same distance away, but without rough terrain.
Yeah, so I think Gillie will get there quicker.
Yeah.
So, are you sprinting, Gillie?
Yes.
Okay, so that's double your movement.
Teen would get him into about the middle of the room.
Hmm.
And 220 would get Alyn and Kiira just up behind Webby.
Yep, so they got a couple of rounds to get there. But back to the combat. It's Webby's turn.
Well, since I don't know Webby very well yet, would she try to move out of the way for Salvia to get past, or would she try to go further into the tunnel, come out and climb up the wall to save her position, or?
Well, you can gesture to like Webby to like either climb or move. You can use gestures because like you've got the Webby is essentially your animal companion.
Okay, so I can gesture to her and hope that she listens to me. Okay, I will gesture for her to climb up the wall, I guess?
Alrighty, I would like you to roll a d20
And
and
also,
add the spider's intelligence.
I did read that you can go through your friends, like the squares, if there's a big size difference. It just takes half the movement
Yes,
to do so.
Yeah, you can go through the same space. But you're about the same size
with
or
her,
smaller.
Webby with her intelligence of fucking 2, she got an 8.
An 8 would be enough. Gestures are simple communication, so it's not high DC.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
Webby understands
Webby
and
gets
begins
to
to
crawl
climb.
up the wall.
However high you want her to crawl.
I just want her to be up where she's safe.
So 30 feet. And that's the end of Webby's turn, I believe.
Okay. And yes, end of her turn.
It's now Salvia's turn. I would like to move. Can we have Salvia move about 15 feet in? Like out of the tunnel at least? And surprising everybody, she pulls out a crossbow bolt, seemingly out of nowhere. And before you ask, yes, this is actually part of Scarlet's sheet. She does have a crossbow bolt. Surprisingly. So
she's not using a cantrip.
No.
But yeah.
She takes a shot and it hits 17.
Nice.
Plus stuff. So if I remember correctly, crossbow bolts are a d6. Oh, and that's a 5. Okay. Yeah, she steps forward, pulls out this crossbow, and takes a shot and hits it like just beneath its beak. And it gives a bit of a screech. Okay. Top of the round. However, we're gonna let the 2 groups move. Because I assume they're still running.
So do the top ones first.
Mm-hmm.
And Kira's full movement is
30,
plus
I
there's
think.
plus there's the climb here.
Yeah, so that's minus 15 from that.
Okay, so
Unless they want to jump it.
Kiira can jump.
Alright. Roll for acrobatics to land safely.
I got a natural 20
ooh.
Yeah,
and
you...
a plus 5.
25, yeah. You sprint out of that tunnel, jump, and you land safely.
I got a
Do I
5.
take any distance off of that at all?
Well, essentially, it negates the 15, so...
Okay.
Yep.
So 5,
So
10,
essentially, she
15,
can run her
20, 25,
full 30 or
30.
60 feet, depending if she's sprinting.
Unless do you want to go this way around that pillar or that way around that pillar? Left or down?
Anyway, which is shorter?
I
If I
don't
can
know.
fit between those pillars, then I would go
You
for
can?
those. Yeah.
Okay, you're going that way.
I got 5, and then I have a 3 acrobatics. So that's an 8.
Yeah, you take a bit of fall damage. You take 3. 3 fall damage.
Okay.
So,
How much movement did that take her?
Essentially, she still has the full 15, but still there.
Okay, so
because
that
of
was
the
5,
bad landing.
10. So right here is at 25. This one will put her at 30.
Yeah. So go.
And they're just
next,
moving
once
their
you're done.
regular movement?
If it depends on them. Are they sprinting for it or? May?
Yes.
And Encat, are
I'm
you
still
sprinting?
going. I'm still going as fast as I can.
So, double their movement.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Turn screen! Okay, Gillie!
He too is still moving at full speed, and I kind of figured he'd actually be up at the entrance, like just kind of.
Okay,
sitting
we'll
next
start
to
you
it.
right here then.
And he is 40,
So-
and double at running would be 80.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 80.
Alrighty then, top of the round. Top of the round is back to Knell.
Okay, I will attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 16 that time, plus the 6. So that one hits, will damage 1d8. It is a d8, right?
For a rapier? Yes.
Yeah, I forgot again. Okay, oh, that's a 2. And
Alrighty.
it's not plus anything.
No.
It's not even like plus my strength or dexterity or anything like that.
To a rapier, don't you add also the attack modifier, the +3 of piercing type of
I
damage?
don't have my book. My laptop is sat on my player's handbook.
I was studying about this during the weekend, and when you add those, you also add the piercing damage, and that's a +3 for rapier.
There you go then.
Oh yeah, attack bonus if proficient is +3. And I am proficient. Okay, so 5 damage then. And action surge, attack again. That's a 15 plus stuff.
That hits.
And that attack is 7 plus 3, so 10.
Alrighty. Yeah, this Grick is actually quite hurt now. The last cut you gave it, it's just like a waterfall of blood just pours down its front.
Apologizing.
But the Grick doesn't run like you'd expect it to. Instead, it gives this like sharp shriek of sorts, and then you can hear the echoing of more scraping sort of noises coming from the north tunnel. Sounds like it's called for backup.
Oh goodness.
After doing that, it's going to make a multi-attack, which is one with its tentacle-like talons and its beak. To Knell. So that's 15 to hit. Hickory?
I said my AC is 15, and then +2 with the shield, and then +2 more with the
Shield
thing
thing.
that Scarlet gave me. So my AC is currently 19.
Yeah, that misses. It's gonna then make an attack with its beak. That's a unnatural 20. Does that hit?
Unfortunately.
Okay. You just see it come in close to your face, and it essentially bites down on one of Knell's ears.
Okay,
and that's a 6.
I can use parry. When another creature damages me with a melee attack, I can use my reaction and expend 1 superiority dice to reduce the damage by the number I roll on my dice, plus my
Alright then.
dexterity. And my superiority dice are d8. Oh, I got an 8.
It
Plus
got a
4,
6,
12.
so
So no damage.
no damage.
And I expended 1 superiority dice.
So yeah, no damage. Right, next up is Webby, who's a very curious spider by watching this, although it doesn't seem very happy.
Yeah, I just want her to stay up there and be safe.
I would like
But,
you to roll 2 d20s for me.
Okay. 15 and 11.
Right. Now, these 2 dice are essentially choice dice. Because essentially the Webby is in a standstill where her new friend is being hurt and wants to help, but has also been told to stay put up on the wall. So, which dice did you pick up first? What color was it?
It was both the same dice.
Oh, you need 2 different ones.
Oh, okay. Well, then the first one would have been purple, and the second one would have been, if I had to roll a second one, it would have been the blue and purple one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So essentially your purple one is Webby stays put. The blue and purple is where Webby goes to help you.
Hey.
So which was higher?
The blue and purple.
Okay, so Webby is coming to help you.
Fuck!
But you get to choose. Essentially, does she come down to make a bite, or does it use the web?
I would like her to
choice.
shoot the web.
Okay, we'll follow the instructions for the web attack.
Okay. Roll the dice. Plus 5. 18 plus 5, that's 23.
Fair to say, I think the Grick's stuck.
Target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target to make a DC 12 strength check. Bursting through the web on a success.
Mm-hmm.
Webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. Okay.
Okay. So, that is Webby's turn. It's now Salvya's turn. She sees that it's stuck by webbing. And it's going to use another cantrip. And it's going to use Ray of Frost. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Ray of Frost. That was a D4 attack dice? Hit dice, rather? Was it D4?
Mm.
I can't remember. Here we go. Ray of Frost. Oh, it's a 1d8. I gotta get 2 d8s out. There's one. And there's another one. Wow, that's 10 damage.
Nice.
Yeah. All Knell sees is like this bright, sharp white light, bluish white light come from behind her and over her shoulder. And next thing you see, after like the light fades, you see a frozen Grick. It's completely frozen. Yeah, it dies that way.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. However, coming from the north side entrance are 2 more. Now it's down to the movement of the other 2 groups.
Full movement for both of them?
Yeah, or the double 60.
Okay, and through rough terrain, half that? Is that right, Gem?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be normal movement then, so it'd be 30.
Okay. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then Alyn, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35 and a half. Okay. And Gillie. Full 80?
Yep, full 80.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Congratulations! You can see the fight.
Okay, if that is the case, I would like Gillie to roll initiative.
I can use my dice.
Yes, you can. You can use your dice.
I'm so happy. 16, and then initiative is 3, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19s. Pretty good.
I love my
Alright
dice.
then. So, top of the round is Knell. You have a frozen Grick in front of you. Also, I'd like to point out, this is Scarlet being a badass.
Yes.
Not me.
Okay, well, I know they're not going to listen to me. I feel really bad having one of them die, but this is kind of what we were hired to do, right? So I'm going to run over there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And fuck it. Feline agility to double my movement. 5, 10, 15. Get right up there. I'll get right up by next to one of them. And I will attack it. Oof. 7 plus 6. 13?
Sorry, are you striking a Grick?
Yes.
And it was a...
I rolled a 7 plus the 6 from my attack bonus, so 13.
misses.
Okay, and action surge attack again. Oof, that one's a 5. Yeah, that doesn't hit either.
Alright. Are you gonna do anything else?
That's all I can do. Aside from maybe beg, Webby to not come down. Just gesture wildly for her to stay on the ceiling.
Okay. Roll your d20 plus the spider's intelligence.
2!
Yeah.
2
Webby doesn't
minus
understand.
4!
Yeah, Webby understands none of that.
She doesn't understand a single fucking thing!
So, yeah. Good chance Webby will come down.
Fuck.
Anyway. Gillie, your turn.
He would probably go over to where Knell is to try to assist and help.
Okay, so that's the full 80 again, or?
I'm not sure if it's just the halves or if he can disperse.
Yeah,
It's just
I-
normal It's just normal movement.
Yeah, so just 40 then.
Okay. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You can get that far.
Okay.
Okay, at this point you can see a giant spider. Because you don't know about Webby yet.
Oh,
You can
fuck!
see it. You can see a giant spider up on a wall, and you can see Salvia not far below it.
Oh god. I will stand there probably looking confused, not sure who to help more, but I probably would pay more attention to Knell for the fact that there's 2 things on her.
Alright.
I'm highly distracted. I probably didn't see Gillie come in. He's directly behind me.
Yeah, you haven't noticed Gillie yet. Okay, next one is Grick number 1. Please label one Grick at number 1.
Do you want the one I'm attacking to be 1, or the other one to be 1?
Let's go with the one that you're attacking as number 1. So yeah, Grick number 1. Is not happy with you trying to hit it, and is going to make a tentacle attack. And I just threw my dice in my dinner. That is a 7.
7 definitely misses.
Makes a swipe, misses, and does a sort of clicky sound to its companion. And Grick number 2's turn is gonna come forward and come up on the left, right even, sorry, of Knell. Okay, I'm going to roll for a beak attack. That's an 8.
Miss.
Okay, that's the end of the 2 Gricks' turn. Next on the turn order is Webby.
Okay, well, Webby did not understand a thing I tried to say to it. So I suppose I should roll her choice dice?
Yep. Make sure you remember
Alright.
which one is the one where she stays put or tries to help you.
Yeah, I'll call the purple one, she comes. The purple-blue, she stays. Does that work?
Hey, it's up to
Or
you.
was it up?
It's like you're doing the choice dice, so it's your choice what the color they are.
I should differentiate a little bit more. I'll get a green dice. Okay. Green is go. Purple is stay. Purple got a 19, and green got a 7. She will stay.
There you go. So she's back to being a curious spider who's watching this.
Perhaps she is a bit impressed because they keep missing me.
Perhaps she is. Who knows? Anyway. Next one on the list is Salvia. Salvia has spotted Gillie. Just I think that's like in the line of sight. Or has just seen like Gillie run past. Yeah, line of sight's there just. So she's gonna like run up the distance to the frozen Grick and is gonna use that as a bit of cover.
25, 30?
Yep. So Gillie can see her. And obviously she can somewhat still see the Gricks if she peers out.
Okay.
She is not going to do anything this round. Okay, move to the 2 that need to be moving.
Kiira?
The full movement.
10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then Alyn.
Same thing.
10, 20, 25. Wait, no. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And for simplicity's sake, I'll put you right there. Okay.
Okay. So we moved. Right, top of the round.
Alright, I will continue to attack the one that I attacked last turn.
So Grick number 1.
Yes. 12 plus 6, that's 18.
That hits.
Attack is 1 plus 3, 4.
Okay.
Action surge, attack again!
Okay, I really got to read up on this action surge. No being
Once per turn, I can attack a second time.
fine then. It's like another second attack.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. I'll go up and read the description for you if you like. I copy pasted.
No, I'll have a look at it later.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep this consistent, so. Here you go.
Alright. That one was a 14 plus the 6.
Yep, that hits.
Damage is 3 plus 3, that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, Grick's a little hurt. Not happy about it. Waving those little tentacle things. It's not happy. Put it that way. It's
wait.
Not happy. Hmm?
Okay, it says that once I use the feature, I have to have a short or long rest before I can use it again.
Okay.
Damn.
Remember
that
that
was
for the next one, okay?
Okay, that was on a different page.
I thought something sounded wrong.
Yeah, I had to scroll down more. Damn it.
Okay, remember that for your next turn, okay?
Okay, so I can't use it anymore. Gotcha.
Yeah, you only got the one attack. Okay,
Yes.
do you want to do anything else? Do you want to move?
Nope, I'm good where I am.
You just know if you move, they get a reaction.
Well,
Okay.
that, and I'm right where I can hit them, and their attention is on me and not anybody else, and I like that.
Fair enough. Okay, next on the turns is Gillie.
Once again, move towards Knell because she still has 2 Gricks on her, and I'm not sure how far I'll get with my 40 movement speed to see if I can do anything else.
15, 20, 25, 30,
Don't you
35,
have Step of the Wind?
40.
I have 1 key point left, and I want to save it.
Fair
Is
enough.
it- Right
It's
here
now
is where
pretty
you got.
quiet.
Is that close enough to do
Pretty
any
close.
attacks, or am I need to be closer?
What was it? Is that 5 feet between, or is that 10 feet?
1 square is 5 feet.
If you had a long reach weapon, you could.
No. Everything I need to be like right on them because I have a sickle and then I
Yeah.
have my unarmed hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, that would be a no then.
Okay. So then that's all I can do.
Okay, next on the list is the Grick number 1.
Wait. It just clicked to me. Did Gillie get a short rest?
Yes, Gillie did.
Does that mean I get my key points back because on my key points? Because if I have my more key points, then I would probably do something more.
Let's see.
Because if I remember correctly, I get a key point back on a short rest, and Gillie was kind of chilling out there for like, what, an hour or more?
Yeah,
Just sitting there talking to birds.
Yeah. Key points, there they are. Finish better points and everyone until you finish a short or long rest. At the end of which you draw all your expended ki back into yourself. You must spend at least 30 minutes of the rest to regain your ki points.
And
so
then-
yeah, you spent an hour, so you got 2 ki points back.
And then what do I roll to get my hit points back? Because I got a long rest.
Your hit dice.
My hit dice would be... It just clicked to me. I was out there. So 1d8. Where's my 8? There's my 8.
Plus your constitution.
I got an 8, and my constitution is a 2. 8, 9, 10. I get 10 points back.
Yep.
Sweet. I'm at 20 hit points now. I like that. I love these dice, Hickory. They're being nice to me. Okay, so then if I have 3 key points, then I will actually do more things. Hold on, I need to bring up my spells real quick. I need to read again. Which one was it? Oh no, I think that would actually... No, I think that would do more damage than good. No, I think I'm just gonna wait until next turn actually, because everything I want to do is still up in face. And my other things that I could do are basically blind everything in a 10-foot radius, and I don't think that would work well. So...
Probably not. I got a feeling you got darkness then, didn't you?
Yes, I do. I have Minor Illusion, Pass Without Trace, Silence, Darkness, and Dark Vision that I have access to now.
Yeah, that's gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Unless you want to blind everybody in the area.
No, I'm good. So
Or mute them.
I'll just wait until my next turn, because it seems pointless to move 5 feet with the Step of the Wind, so...
A little bit.
So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Alright, then next up on the list is Grick number 2. It has seen Gillie coming up and is going to move to enforce an encounter. Knell gets an attack of opportunity on the Grick that's moving.
Nice. So where's it moving to?
Behind Knell, essentially, onto the right side of Gillie.
Okay. And my attack of opportunity with my rapier.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Nice, double critical damage.
And I roll a dice twice or double what the dice says?
Roll dice twice. You roll two hit dice.
Okay, do I add the modifier once or twice?
Once.
Okay. That's a 7. And another 7. Plus 3. 17.
17. Oh, you do some lovely damage. You see this Grick beginning to move. You see it going for Gillie, and you're like, nuh-uh. No. So yeah, you just swing your blade around and just, like, you just cut it across the side and underbelly. Yeah. Ow. Put it that way. But this Grick is going to make a multi-attack against Gillie. So that's going to be 1 tentacle and 1 beak. The tentacle first is a 18. Does that hit?
Yep, it's only a 16 that I have.
Okay,
Should've
so
done the
that
defense.
is... I need another d6. That's a d8. That's a d10. Why am I getting every other dice but not the one I want? There we go, a nice orange one. Anyway. 4, 6, plus 2. That's 8 damage from the tentacles. So it just comes down at you, and it's just like swipe, swipe. You feel the sharpness of those little talons. And then it's gonna make a beak one. That's 17 to hit.
Yep, because I got 16. It just hits. Oh no.
Okay, that's a single d6 plus 2. That's 6 damage.
I'm down to 6.
It's Webby's turn.
Okay, choice dice. I actually have a blue dice. Blue means stops. Where is it? Where's my blue dice?
I don't know, where'd you put it?
Kiira, did you take my blue dice? Yeah. Thank you, baby. Oh, that's not the right one. It's a concentration spell.
Yes, up to 10 minutes. No, concentration spells are different. Ray of Frost is just an immediate one.
Yeah, the only way you lose a concentration spell is either you're attacked and your concentration breaks, or you use a different concentration spell.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll these two. Blue means stop. She got a 17 on stop and a 9 on go. So Webby will stay put.
Alrighty then. It's Salvya's turn, and she's gonna use another Ray of Frost to freeze some spiders. Spiders? A Grick that she can see. So that's 60 feet.
That one?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60.
Just
She
about.
can hit either one.
She's just gonna hit the one that's there.
Okay.
That's a 13 plus, what is it? What's her spell modifier? It's wisdom, I believe.
Charisma for a sorcerer. I was helping her look stuff up last night.
Thank you very much. She hasn't got it written down, believe it or not. Charisma, which is a plus 3. So that's a 16, and that hits the poor Grick. Ray of Frost is 1d8. It takes 1 point of damage. It's got a frostbite.
And it's slowed now, right?
It is slower, I think. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of its next turn. So a slow effect. Okay, top of the round. Back to the people who need to move.
Still running.
I think that's
Don't
all they
worry,
can
by the
do.
time you get here, you can harvest something. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Almost there. Everyone's on the same screen now.
Indeed. Alright, top of the round is Knell.
Alright, let's see. I will turn around and attack the Grick that attacked Gillie.
Alright.
And that is a 13 plus 6.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and as I do so, I will yell at it and say, "You are attacking me!" And use a superiority dice to goad it.
Okay. You're gonna have to explain that one, because I haven't done Battlemaster.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to goad the target into attacking you. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your next turn. The DC is 14, it says.
Wisdom, right?
Yes.
That
Yes,
is
wisdom
a
saving throw.
17 save.
Damn it. Well, I tried to help you, Gillie.
Either way, well, you've hit it, so...
Yeah, and I get to add the superiority dice to my damage roll.
Yep.
So that's a 1 plus 2, 3. 3 damage. I tried to be scary.
It's a fluff ball. Trying to be scary. Okay. Next up on the list is Gillie. Gillie gets to hit something.
So, because okay, so the one that's attacking him, he is going to, because he doesn't have anything out, and I don't want to waste it. He's just going to fury of blows with his hooves, if possible. Because hooves.
All right then.
So that would be again him getting up on his tail and kicking.
Yep, flurry of blows. So it's a unarmed attack.
Yep. That's 2 strike bonus using that.
Yep. See if you hit it with the first one.
Oh, I got a 3. Oh, that's bad.
That misses. Well, again.
And oh, 6. Oh, no, neither of them hit.
No, that's miss.
Poor Gillie is still blinded by tears.
No,
It's like you swear you got something in your eye. You got something in your eye.
Well, maybe they're itchy and swollen from crying too much.
Maybe. I could believe that, honestly.
So yeah, would you like to do anything else?
Use one more key point to get into a defensive position, the patient defense. So I can,
alright then.
so I can dodge if it attacks, because I'm down to 6 hit points. I don't want to die.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And that's it.
Okay. Next up on the list is Grick number 1. And it's going to make a bite. Knell. 16 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, that's that Grick's turn. Next up on the list is Grick number 2. He's gonna turn to Knell and make a tentacle attack. That's a 16. It's a hit.
My AC is 19.
I still
With a-
have to ask.
Yeah,
Dean
with
Thursday.
a. Yeah, I'm just really proud right now.
The only reason it's a 19 is because you got the +2 from the Shield of Faith as well. Bear
Yeah,
that in mind.
it's normally 17, but with the Shield of Faith. Haha.
Next up is Webby.
Okay, choice dice. Blue to stop, purple to go. Blue is a 17, purple is a 4. Man, I should start rolling this blue dice more.
Okay, Webby stays put. Very curious spider. Is concerned. And not impressed by
Good.
these Gricks.
She shouldn't be, they keep missing.
It's just like, she does like this, like clicking, skittering sort of noise, and pretty much you get, if any of you can understand, because I don't think Alyn's there, quite yet, put it this way, Webby is insulting these Gricks.
Yeah, you get 'em, mama!
Next up on the list is Salvia.
Maybe I will try to attack the other Greek.
Sure, which Grick would you like to strike?
Alright, so there were 3.
There were 3, one you froze, and now you got 2 that are attacking Gillie and Knell.
Okay, because in the drawing, I mean, I roughly see Knell and Gillie. So the other 2 things, I guess, are the Greeks. Okay.
Yes, they are. One's been slowed down because you shot Ray of Frost at it again. So that's the blue scribble.
Yeah,
Can't
that
quite tell
should
what it
wear
is.
off this turn.
Yes, I will try to attack with a ray of frost.
On which Grick? Because you can see both.
I guess, the one that is more weakened,
Weaker,
so there's more chance.
Be this one.
Grick number 2. Okay. Roll a
So
d20 for me.
Yes, I'm going to the dice roll. Ah! Today is not my day with it. I got a 5.
5. Yep, that's that's plus your charisma.
And charisma.
Your modifier, so small number.
Yes, I'm looking around everything to find it. It's a 3. So I got an
5
8.
plus 3. Yep, that's a miss, I'm afraid.
Ah,
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You got a bonus action?
ah. I don't know. I
You don't-
never know where's that, so
You don't have to. You can stay where you are, or you can move.
Let's stay where I am because the dice doesn't like me today. I don't want to make.
Fair enough. Right. So we're back at top of the round. Time for some movement.
If I go the full movement, how far do I get?
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You can get up to right here.
Okay.
Please roll for initiative.
Yeah.
So we can add you to the list.
$13.
13. Rightio. But you
Um,
can do something
Yeah.
this turn. Go on.
Kiira drew her short bow and shoots at the Greek behind Knell.
Okay, Grick number 1. Roll a d20, see if it hits.
Okay, let's see. A 12.
12 misses. I am sorry.
Well, that is fine.
So yeah, now you do see this arrow just fly by. And is like just thunks against the stone wall. Landing quite neatly on that barrel there. We need to do some moving.
Yes. Move 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You are in here.
Roll initiative.
Okay, rolling the 20. I get a 4.
Is that plus your initiative?
Oh, where did my thing go? There you are. Initiative. Which one is this again?
This is the one in the middle between your armor and your speed.
There it is, 2. So 6.
Okie dokie. So you can do
And-
something this round if you wish.
Let me. Oh, jeez, I filled it all up with trees. Yeah, I will do that a little bit later. No. No one's hurt that I can tell, right? I don't think anyone's hurt.
The only one that's hurt is Gillie currently.
Okay.
And Knell to a degree.
I am? Oh, yeah, I am. To a degree.
You did get hit once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, did I?
Then.
Yeah.
I think I parried that one
Oh
time.
no, yeah, you parried it to no damage.
But I also didn't have a short rest like everyone else, so I'm currently at 19 out of 28.
So, am I able to see wounds on anyone from that distance? Probably not.
What's the line of sight? Hickory?
I have this on here?
No, it's a thing I'm asking Hickory. Line of sight.
Okay.
She can see everyone.
So yeah, you could probably see Knell looks a bit battered. Gillie probably is limping at this point, I would say.
Okay,
I don't know, Spazzy.
then.
How wounded are you?
I have 6 hit points at the moment.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm more for you. So, I have healing word.
Healing word.
Let me. This.
Gillie is currently 75 feet away from you.
Shoot. That's 60 feet.
Yeah, you might need to be a bit closer.
But this is
You
heal Webby
bonus
if you want.
action.
Hang on. Let me look into Healing Word.
Is
And Healing Word is sight. So yes, you can see. You can see them.
but they're man, they're just out of range. Because he's
You-
at
you could
75
he-
feet. This is at 60 feet.
You can heal Webby.
It's,
You could heal
I'm not gonna
Webby.
heal the spider. I am not touching spider.
Oh,
Well, Healing Word, you don't have to touch the spider.
I'll talk to you about it
Ha,
after
ha,
this fight.
Then I guess I can't do anything because everyone has to be within range, and everyone within range is not hurt.
And you don't want to touch a spider.
No.
Poor baby.
Okay then, top of the round, Knell.
Alright, I will attack.
Alrighty, you attack.
And I will attempt to goad it again, I guess.
Alright then, you can try. You can try. Which spider are you attacking? Spider number
The
one?
one that's number 2. But
Spider number
I
2.
got a 10, but plus the 6, I think it was.
Yes,
So
that
16?
hits.
Okay. So it has to make a wisdom saving throw. DC of 14.
That's a fail.
Oh yes! That means if it attacks anything besides me on the next turn, it will have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And I can roll my attack, which is 3 damage plus the 3, that's 6, and then plus the superiority dice, 1. So 7 damage.
Alrighty, yeah, this Crick is a bit hurt. Yeah, this Crick is hurt. It's not happy. Like two of the tentacles are like useless.
Kill me! Maybe I sliced one off
Mm-hmm.
as I yelled at it.
Okay, next up is Gillie.
He's going to once again try to do a plain attack at first because I read my shit better, and so he's gonna do a plain attack first
Right.
with his
On.
hooves. The one that was attacking him because he's still mad at them.
Okay, so Crick number 2. Yep.
Got a 2.
Yeah, that misses.
This dice is not like me anymore. Okay, then I'm going to use my last key point because I messed up last round on the whole patient defense thing, and use Flurry of Blows to attack 2 more times.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
7, that one misses. And then an 11. Gillie. Then he goes back into a defense position and prays for his life that he doesn't die. And that ends my turn.
What are you adding to those d20 rolls?
Oh, I'm not adding anything. I'm just rolling.
You're supposed to. You add stuff.
No, do I? It just says roll.
Yes, Flurry of Blows is unarmed attacks. You're not using a weapon, you're using your fists. So you either roll your strength modifier, add your strength modifier, or your dex modifier.
Oh, I can use my dex then. It's a +3. I don't think I hit still.
What did you have? 11 plus 3?
Yeah.
12, 13, 14. It's DC, AC is a 14. You hit. Your last one hit.
Oh, I hit once then because I know my other numbers were too low.
Yes, you hit once.
Look at that. Okay, so then that would be a D4.
Mm-hmm.
1D4.
Mm-hmm.
3.
3. Okay, you kick this Grick in the face.
Yay!
It looks a bit dazed. It's a bit dazed off. It's like, eh?
Okay, then I want to go back into my defense before my turn ends, if possible. Just to protect myself.
That's fine. Yep. Alright. Grick number 1 is going to make a swing at Gillie. Where did our ice Grick go? There it is. And that is a
Wondering why
miss.
it was still there.
That is a miss. So that's the end of that one's turn.
Grick number 1 can reach 10 feet.
Yeah, but it attacked Knell.
Oh, it attacked me. Okay.
Yeah, it attacked you and missed.
Okay.
Okay. Next up on the list is Grick number 2. And it's going to try and make a run for it. Up the north tunnel. So it turns around and tries to run. So yeah, attack of opportunity from Gillie and Knell.
This way or this way?
Right side.
Okay.
Knell and Gillie get an attack of opportunity.
I will take it. 19
That
plus
hits.
some stuff. 5 damage. Plus 3. 8 damage.
Okay, how do you slaughter this Grick on the run?
Oh, poor thing.
Hmm.
She thought it was another attack. She acted defensively. She jammed her sword through its mouth.
Lovely. So yeah, that is a Grick dead. That's another dead Grick. So Grick
Pull
number
my sword
2.
out and turn towards the other one.
So yep, Grick number 2 is now dead. Next up is Webby.
Okay. Choice dice. 16 on blue, 14 on green. So she stays. Good spider.
Alright, Kiira, your turn.
Wait,
Yes.
Salvia was after Webby.
Salvia's got 12, Kiira got 13.
Oh, right. Kiira just joined. Okay.
If I moved all my movement, how far would I get? Would I be close to the grip?
30, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'd be right here.
I'll use my bow again. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Yeah. It was the if I can hit it, the AC against its AC.
Yep, you hit it.
Okay. Then I'll throw my attack dice. Wait a second. I have the I need 1d8, and then I need my support. I got 18 damage.
18 damage.
18 damage.
You can't actually use sneak attack when you're not hidden.
But I got advantage by you being 5 feet close to it.
She does, yeah.
I can add sneak attack damage when there's a friend 5 feet next to the creature.
Ah.
So 18
nice.
damage. Yeah, okay. This arrow, you see it just fly by and it's like slots itself into the side of the Grick's head. It's still standing, but barely.
Poor thing.
Yeah, it's not. It's not great. Okay, Salvia, your turn.
Okay, so let's try again with the Ray Frost to see if it this time
Alrighty, let's
I
see if
can do
Salvia gets to be a
something.
badass.
if I manage to roll more than a 10.
Go on then, roll to hit. So that's a d20. Plus your
Oh,
charisma.
finally. And 18.
18 hits.
Plus my yes, we said charisma, right?
Yep, because you're a sorcerer.
Plus 3.
Yeah, that hits anyway.
So 21.
Yeah, that hits. Okay, roll a 1d8.
Okay. Six.
Okay, how do you freeze this Grick? You froze another one.
How they attack with their mouth, I guess.
Yeah, they attack with their mouths.
So, well, I don't know because if I don't visualize how big or long they are, so I don't know if it would
Gricks
be better
are
to
a
try.
medium monstrosity.
They're about as big as we are.
I haven't thrown a large one at you yet.
That's spiders.
Well, I guess I try to freeze it to the place, but also hurt it. I don't know.
Freeze it in
Wait,
place, it just dies by the cold.
Yeah, you're just describing how you kill it. Like, it's an RP
okay.
moment.
But yeah, you've killed it. Congratulations.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the other one when I wasn't here.
Yeah, now you've managed to freeze 2 of the Gricks.
There are 2
completely.
brick pillars.
Yep. They're very frozen.
We'll have to see if we can thaw them out in order to salvage them.
Well, do you
Also,
want to? Because essentially they're evidence for Lord Redwin.
Kiira,
You guys are on a job because there's 3 of them. Not
Can
just one.
Salvia say something before the turn ends?
Sure, she can say something.
Can she yell at Knell that no matter if a new small crake appears there, they aren't taking any more pets or something?
Fair enough.
My ears will go back like, do you think they had
Fair to say.
No.
Gem doesn't want to take that risk.
I'm sorry, but next time we need a fluffy pet.
We already have a mouse.
Fair enough.
Okay, so battle
People
done.
have a dog.
Nell would like to look around, see if anything else is coming.
Nope, you can't hear anything.
Okay, I will run over to where Webby is and call her down with my arms wide. It's okay now, you can come down, he's safe.
Gillie just plops on his butt like, ugh. I don't know if I regret this or not, but I hurt.
I'm gonna assume Alyn just translates absently.
Yes. Well, heading over to Gillie
Either that
to
or I'd have
heal him
to
up.
roll an animal handling, whatever the hell, for her to make the spider know I want her to come down now.
Alyn just kind of looks over at the other people as she heals him. I got a 1.
And?
3.
Okay, so 4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
3.
3, okay, so
7.
Okay. Gillie heals by 7. Nice.
Kiira
And
is
he really-
curious, what did Knell to do with the arrow? She picked from the spider's butt. Can Kiira have
Probably
it
dropped
back?
it on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Okay.
probably yoinked it out and dropped it. I'm sorry.
So Kiira would probably grab the arrow from the barrel. The one on the brick that is frozen is currently hard to get.
You probably have
She
to roll
already
something
called.
if you want to retrieve that.
And now he's up to 13 hit points. And
That's pretty good.
he was asking what happened and what everyone is doing.
And Salvia more or
I
less
actu-
explained.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. If
And
that is.
Kiira is curious if she can get her arrow back from the what was the word? Oh no. The
The
barrel.
Ah.
Yeah, it sat on top of the barrel. You could just go pick it up.
Yay. And she would also like to visit quickly the dead spider bodies. There was one of her arrows on the ground where
Mhm.
Knell dropped it, and she would want to get the poison.
Okay, you can go do that. Just roll a survival for me to salvage it.
Okay, and let's see.
Okay, they just said that Gillie would now know about this religion-based item in the
Mhm.
crystal caves.
11.
And
I don't know if has Alyn said anything about it.
yes,
Scarlet does not know.
Alyn said in
In
a
the
text chat.
chat. Yeah, text
Uh,
chat. May said that Alyn would tell Gillie about what was with the crystals.
Mm.
So Gillie would actually want to go back and visit this.
Yep, that's fine. You can do that. How much was
11.
11? Yep, you can go and salvage. We'll say in the process of about 20 minutes, you harvest another venom gland. It's a bit damaged, but still somewhat salvageable. You can get some poison out of it, just not a lot.
I have a question.
Yep.
Did Webby eat the wolf jerky?
No.
Is it webbed up?
It is webbed up.
Would I be able to take Webby to go retrieve it, or would I have known that she was giving that to her deceased friends?
You didn't see Webby do it, I
Okay,
believe.
well then, when I came back, it was just gone then, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume she either ate it or it was left as tribute to dead friends.
It
Either
is possible.
way, Knell is getting very sleepy, and she will uh
Yeah. Okay.
offer at
Cricket's
least one Grick to Webby as food.
Kiira
It,
calls dibs on the
gonna,
not frozen one.
I was gonna say, there's only one not frozen. Is like they can't eat frozen Gregs. So
They might
Webby's
melt by
stuck.
morning. In the morning, they might be puddles.
Who knows? We'll say Webby doesn't go for it at the moment and continues just to hang around Knell.
Knell is gonna eat though. She's gonna eat one of her rations because it's past dinner time.
Yeah, probably at this point. We'll say that you do wrap up the whatever you're doing currently. Kiri comes back. You gather everybody up, and now you got a choice. You can either leave and head back to the camp to go rest, or you can head to the storage where the fire pit is and to rest. Your choice.
Would it be safe from cave-ins?
Yes, it would be.
Okay.
But
Then
we
mine's
killed the
fine with
Gricks.
going to the campfire. Yeah, doesn't mean that was all the Gricks, so
We're going to be sleeping very quietly. So,
Yeah, you're
but
probably
yeah.
gonna mostly go unnoticed. Anyway, even if there was more Grooks, there is not. So, no worries.
I'm in favor of the storage room
It's
because
closer.
it's closer, and also I am not yet up to trying to explain Webby to the miners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our players. help each other along, gathering themselves up and anything they wanted or / needed, and head to the storage on the left side of the mine, where a stone fire pit is in the center. Currently, there is nothing burning in it. And yeah, there's a load of storage boxes around. It's not. It's a large room, but again, it's filled with stuff, so it's quite cramped. And yeah, it is there that Alyn and Kiira possibly explain the strange sort of crystal cocoons of sort that Gillie missed. And yeah, this was another mixed session between RPG and combat, so I hope that pleases people. And I will see everybody next time for A Knight's Tale. See you later.